505-294-7684 or visit HansWhitlerAuto.com.
Be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
Know what else grows in the forest?
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Because when we just
They fold up the court. Sends it Steven. Feeds Decker. Decker feeds the baskets. Steps up to the tie. He's got it. Dylan Lansing, 29 points.
17 Volcano to one shot, but then now the defense Cincy's picking up, and watch out. Showtime.
Boom! Goes David Lund.
Ended up losing by 1 or 2, I believe, at the end. But it was a packed gym that night to watch these Rams.
On a lob upstairs. It's showtime early. It's Bynum to Richardson. It.
On the double, out to Brent.
Wow! For three! Rips the cord! Sachivi!
11-12 games on their schedule. Not the Rams. Ahead of the pack to Moomin. Omer with a two-hand hammer!
Well, if you love you some football, this is one of the best weekends of the year. I don't know if you like this better or week one. Right? Week one is you just get to sit there and feed. You get Thursday, Friday, Sunday, Monday. You just feed. You get football, and you get college on Saturday. If you're just into every game with super meaning and you get 4 of them, this is it. So we're headed towards that. We're going to go through that. And boy, oh boy, do the rich just keep getting richer. Dodgers! Kind of fun being a Dodger fan, isn't it? It's the opening drive. Happy Friday. You found us on 95.9 FM. At AM 610, the Sports Animal, Jeff Symbieta and J.J. Buck. How you living?
What'd it do?
I do. You got money, spend it. You got money coming in, over the next, 30 years, spend it. The Dodgers are just the superpower. And if they want Greenland, they'll go buy it. If they want Venezuela, they'll go take it. If they want Kyle Tucker, they'll give him 4 years and $240 million. 4 years and $240 million. The second largest per year contract in the history of Major League Baseball, second only to the one that they gave Shohei Ohtani. 4 years at $240 is $60 million a year for Kyle Tucker. So put another one, Kyle Tucker, Shohei Ohtani, Freddie Freeman, Mookie Betts, Will Smith, stack them up, and the rich just got a whole lot richer yet.
That's fantastic. Just the ability. People want to go play there because they know they're going to win.
Yep.
They're going to get paid. This one, it's not even just the deferred money. It's a signing bonus up front on top of the guarantees. They're like, oh, here's your $64 million lump sum payment, and then we'll get into the annual average value, the little bit of money deferred. Yes, play the game because you got the dough. And I think there is a deeper conversation to be had other than the defensive. Well, everyone could be doing this. No, like the Dodgers just have a different.
No, they
revenue
can't. Yeah,
stream.
they can't.
So I'm not mad at them for doing it, but I don't.
No.
I've seen a lot of people just go, well, all the other owners don't care about winning; they just care about money. Well, okay, but they also just can't dive into this bag. But they have that bag to dive into, so they're doing it.
Some could. The Mets theoretically could. The Red Sox
The
theoretically
Mets offered him a
could.
contract.
Yeah, they did. And then I think the Mets really wanted it. The Dodgers are like, you know what? Yeah, that'd be nice. I mean, let's throw $240 million at it. See what he says. Do you want to come play in Los Angeles or New York? $240 million, $60 million average annual represents the largest in Major League Baseball's history, as past the $51 million Juan Soto received from the Mets. Opt-out opportunities after the second and third season, so he's there for at least two. If, that $60 million a year isn't quite enough after 2 years because the average salary is going to be way more. The outfield is what it's him and Teoscar Hernandez, and I guess Andy Pages out there, and Freeman at first, and Ohtani as your DH, and Mookie Betts at short, and I mean, like, you forget to stick to Teoscar Hernandez sometimes, where does he fit in your lineup? Where does he go? Third, fourth, fifth? You lead off with Ohtani, then you go Betts. I guess you can hit him third and move Freeman to fifth. It's insane. It literally is insane. And to your point, why everybody can't do this, and this is I'm glad you brought that up, because that is kind of a mantra out there. Well, everybody should be able to do this, and the Dodgers are the only one. And my brother calls me. He's like, dude, it's so cool being a fan of this team. It's like it's the greatest thing ever because they just buy whatever they want and bleep everybody else. And he's like, it's the greatest team ever to be a fan. They put their money where their mouth is. Nothing better as a fan. Keep running baseball, or keep ruining baseball. By the way, Skubal is next. And he might be. Right? Tarek Skubal is in arbitration. Did they go to arbitration yet with the Tigers? No. Yeah, I think they're going to arbitration. But yeah. And so why can't everybody else do it? Well, first of all, the Dodgers, there's the revenue share as far as whatever they share. But in your market, you go and get yours. And the Dodgers signage is more valuable than the Brewers is. And their local television rights deal, their package for their local game, where, you watch the Rockies on, what do we watch them on, Altitude, or what do we watch them on? What's it called today?
They don't have that network anymore.
So I'm not going to get to watch Rockies games anymore on channel 683 or whatever.
Over the last few years, that the Root Sports model,
Right.
Sports, they've been kind of collapsing, and now Major League Baseball is taking over a lot of.
So what have I watched? Whatever it is.
It might have been the same channel, but in terms of production and how it's getting out there, Major League Baseball is taking over a lot of that for these teams.
Not the Dodgers. Not the Dodgers. And the Dodgers get billions of dollars from, what is it, Southern California Sportsnet or whatever they call it. And that's where a ton of that money. And that's why they're able to go 4 years at $240 for Kyle Tucker, the best player that was still available in free agency. It's kind of crazy, man. It's crazy. So Tucker will be your everyday right fielder. Shohei, Freddie Freeman, Mookie Betts, Will Smith, Max Muncy, Teoscar Hernandez, Andy Pages. Oh, by the way, they got about 18 starting pitchers, too. And I think they want Tarek Skubal. Yeah?
Go get him.
Wow. Wow. Tommy Edman probably plays second base. Muncy at third. Teoscar Hernandez in left. Andy Pages at center. Kyle Tucker in right. Shohei will be the field. It's insane. All right, 505-246-0610. Dodger fan, that's got to be yummy. That's just got to be yummy. Ronnie says, Jeff and JJ, kudos to the Dodgers for signing Tucker. People will complain, but the Dodgers were quite literally an inch or so away from not winning the World Series in 2025. They forgot about the Mickey Mouse Championship in 2020. They need to stop with the dramatic narrative. They are not ruining baseball. They're simply setting the benchmark on how an organization should operate. I think that's fair if you can operate that way. The Pirates, the Brewers, hell, the Padres can't. Maybe just not everybody can do that. And I don't know, JJ, do you believe the baseball will ever go to a salary cap? I don't.
And this is one where I'm not mad at the Dodgers for playing the game, but it's also like, take off your defensive, everyone else can do this hat. You just can't.
Right.
And you can have that conversation. Like, both things can be true. What the Dodgers are doing is not illegal. They're not cheating and not breaking baseball. But you can't point at everyone else and say that they don't want to win. It's just something that's not available for all these other clubs.
Yeah, I do believe there should be a floor on what teams should spend on their roster. I do believe that there should be a minimum People say, well, those owners just want to make money. Well, I mean, in some respects, it's kind of what business is, right? You get into business to make money. This is a different business. Most, not all, most people who own big league franchises or NFL franchise or professional franchises made their money elsewhere, right? Whether it was in real estate or in steel or in whatever, Netflix and tech and whatever. And so they get into this, and many times they lose money. Not always, but the people who make money aren't in the business of losing money.
No, and the Dodgers are in a special class where they have a product that is super valuable in a world that is struggling to sell that product. And it's baseball. And their fans care, their fans show up, they want to watch them on TV, they have the nationwide presence in terms of merchandise sales, and so they're checking all these boxes plus winning. And the one thing I will say too is to kind of the point of Dodger fans where they get on their soapbox and say we just care about winning more and everyone could be doing this, or we could have lost. Well, when you have that money too, you can make mistakes and it doesn't matter. One bad contract for another team is going to destroy them for a year or two, and that's also where you have more leeway in that.
Well, yeah, I push a little bit back on is everybody struggling to sell baseball? And I don't have the numbers. I can just look them up. But didn't baseball's attendance numbers and most of their metrics went up over the last couple of years, right? And so, I mean, we talk about baseball all the time as a regional game. We don't sit here every day in June and July in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and I'm going to guess they don't do it in many markets that don't have a Major League Baseball team. And talk about the game last night or the big
But that's
game.
where the money comes from, is the TV revenue.
100%.
It doesn't matter how many people buying tickets to Coors Field.
Yeah.
They're not signing Kyle Tucker.
Obviously, because the Rockies were in the upper 30 and 10. Yeah, 100%. And so the big markets. Look, I think your perspective is absolute. What the Dodgers are doing isn't ruining baseball. I don't think. They're playing well within the rules. They are playing within their means. It's not everybody else's means. And the narrative that everybody else can do it and should do it is inaccurate because everybody else cannot do it. There are a few teams, though, who can do it. The Braves could do it. The Cubs could do it. The Mets could do it.
Those teams are trying.
And they're trying.
But the Dodgers are special right now because they have the talent. Players look at that, and it's with the Carmelo and Gary Payton. Like, I'm signing here because this is where I'm winning my title.
Well, you're on a roll right now, right? They've won 2 in a row. They've got the best player in baseball locked up for a while. Mookie Betts. Oh, and by the way, it's L.A. By the way, it's glitz, it's glamour, it's great weather, it's Los Angeles, it's really high taxes. I don't know, man. I've never been there, but I'm gonna guess if I'm making if I'm making $60 million a year and they take 20 of it, or whatever, 25 or whatever it is, I'm gonna guess I can live on the rest. I mean, that's calculation that I got to deal with, and maybe that's why I'm getting a little more there. I don't look. You can knock on it all you want, and I get the narrative. It's still Los Angeles. It's still Southern California. It's still glamorous. And when you are a mid-20s or the 20s, 30s-year-old athlete in your prime, that is really, really attractive. And look, Boston's a great town. Chicago's a great town. New York is a great town. I'm not knocking any of those other towns. But right now, and I mean, LA's got it going. And Colin Cowherd says it all the time. Where do people move, man? People move where they want to live. People move where the weather's good. People move where it's good living. And for the most part, traffic sucks. You know where else it sucks? Los Angeles, Chicago, Boston, Detroit. It sucks all those places. Big city traffic is misery. All right? What else you got? Oh, wow. LA's got quite a bit. And they've won the last 2, and they got the best roster in baseball. And they spend.
You're going to win. You're going to play in front of great home crowds all year long.
Yep.
Yes, and yes.
Yep, and that's why it is. All right, 505-246-0610. That's how to get in today. We got a lot to do on a Friday. We will get through the NFL stuff. We'll get you through previews of tomorrow's Lobos-San Diego State game. Aggies were on national TV last night, or yesterday late afternoon. It was a bit of a thriller. I'll let you know how that one went down. We got this basketball fixing scandal in college that we got to get through. The portal closes today for college football. with the College Football Championship being played on Monday. The latest updates on all of that. So we're open for business at 505-246-0610. Your emails will come in today like they always do. Jeff at sportsanimалabq.com. JJ at sportsanimалabq.com. On the X, it's underscore JJ Buck on TV. Adrian's producing on Xfinity Channel 26, on our Facebook page, the OD and the AM, and on the YouTube channel for ProView Network. When we get back, let's start bouncing around that NFL stuff. The big stories, the injury updates, Bills, Broncos, Niners, Seahawks, Texans, Patriots, Rams, and Bears. We'll go through all that. Can't wait to hear your call. Pick your games. Make your calls today as we get ready for this big football weekend. Hey, ever thinking about jewelry? I know you are. I got a jewelry store, and they'll be your jewelry as well. The second you walk in the door, John Thomas Jewelers. And if you thought about an engagement ring, they will take all of the guessing out of it. How is that even possible? Sure, it makes total sense. One of the scariest things, one of the most uncertain things when you propose, will she love the ring? If you got to that point, you're pretty sure she's going to love you and she's going to say yes. And is she going to love the ring? John Thomas Jewelers has the no regrets engagement ring. What does that mean? Custom-made, fully visualized rings, guaranteed she will love it. If she doesn't love that ring, they will redesign it for free. That positions John Thomas Jewelers as the only jeweler offering peace of mind through full visualization, 3D scans, 3D renders, printed wax models of any ring you design. On-premises custom design, they do it all right there at John Thomas Jewelers. And a 1-year no-penalty exchange program, even on custom-made rings. Even on custom-made rings! Free lifetime warranty, nationwide as well. The diamond, premium, hand-selected diamonds from Antwerp, Belgium, the diamond capital of the world. That means you can't find a better, brighter, more beautiful diamond anywhere. This is category defining. No local competitor comes close to matching what they do at John Thomas Jewelers. Go by and talk to them. And it's not just about engagement rings. Any jewelry you can think about, they will have it, make it, design it, or source it. They are my jeweler. They will be yours as well. John Thomas Jewelers, 3rd floor, Lewis University building. It's on Louisiana, 1 block south of Manal, directly across the street to the east of Coronado Center. John Thomas Jewelers, where Albuquerque gets engaged.
This report is sponsored by Capital One. What's in your wallet? Capital One offers no fees or minimums.
We
on
would like to
checking
thank the
accounts.
following sponsors
Capital
for
One
making
Cash
this
pays
broadcast
7 days
possible.
a week to assist with your banking needs. What's in your wallet? Terms apply. CapitalOne.com/bank.
International
Capital One
Protective
Bank.
Services
Member
is a
FDIC.
proud supporter of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics. IPS provides residential and commercial security services in the Albuquerque metro area. For more info, please call 505-897-2420 or visit internationalprotectiveservice.com.
Across the state of New Mexico, different journeys will begin. And when their journeys unite, together will become one experience. Our campuses across New Mexico in Portales, Roswell, and Ruidoso come together to provide you the support as one family. We are one family that share one goal, one opportunity at a time. We are One Eastern.
Flavor with specific intent. Enjoy handcrafted, authentic New Mexico flavors like sweet green chili, New Mexico sunset, and bizcochito. To
We would
everyone's
like to
favorite
thank the
classic
following
peanut
sponsors
corn
for
pork
making
seafood.
this broadcast possible.
Popcorn with purpose by partnering with local schools.
From the Sandia foothills to the banks of the Rio Grande, generations of families remain. For 5 generations, Gallus Chevrolet has handed down values written in stone, leading the way under sun-filled skies, past the vintage glow of Route 66. Built by generations past, built for generations to come. This is New Mexico. This is Gallus.
We've been trained, conditioned, and rewarded for doing more. But people weren't designed for all that doing. Our bodies need to settle into nothing from time to time. Into nothing at all. In a world obsessed with doing more, we invite you to undo.
I'm a Blaze King customer, and I have been for the last 10 years. Blaze King stoves are very efficient, they're easy to maintain, and they use a lot less wood than you would typically use with a fireplace.
Blaze King, that's a fire.
The heat is on when it's a Blaze King wood stove, controlling heat up to 40 hours on a single load of wood with a built-in thermostat. See for yourself at either Blaze King showroom, Albuquerque and Santa Fe. Blaze King, and now that's a fire.
High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch Mexico's best. We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
We've been trained, conditioned, and rewarded for doing more. But people weren't designed for all that doing. Our bodies need to settle in.
Baseball. Steve sent me a text, and he's right. He said we had the same conversation when the Yankees were. They were buying it. Yeah. And they were on a roll, and they were winning, and people wanted to be there. Why? People want to win, man. Everybody wants to get paid, first and foremost. The Dodgers will pay you, the Yankees will pay you. And then they want to win. Who's got the best chance to win right now? I don't know. Team with Shohei Ohtani and Mookie Betts and Freddie Freeman and a pitching staff that looks like they do, and Blake Snell and Yamamoto. They do, right? You want to join them too, don't you? Oh, by the way, they want to pay you $60 million a year to do it? Okay. In. Oh, and I get to go to L.A.? All right. Oh, it's really expensive. Yeah, so is New York. So is Boston. So is Chicago. I mean, okay. You should go to Texas and go state taxes. Okay. All right, who's winning in Texas? Rangers? Astros? How they doing? You're not doing anything wrong. Gene wants to know, how does the Dodgers signing Tucker impact Albuquerque's AAA franchise, Jeff? Since Oklahoma City's new, it does not. Although maybe one more prospect that's good Oklahoma City. All right, 505-246-0610. What is your favorite game of the weekend? Bills, Broncos, Niners, Seahawks, Texans, Patriots, Rams, Bears. Maybe it's your favorite game because your favorite team is in it. JJ, I think the most intriguing one to me is the first one, and it is Bills and Broncos. You agree? Number one seed against the team that everybody's talking about that's got the most pressure, who's got the best player in Josh Allen. I think they're all good. I can make an argument that why you need to watch every game and why we will. But,
yeah.
But the best one, the most intriguing one to me is the first one and the last one. The Rams and Bears. Rams going on the road to play the Bears in the elements. They put that game at night in Chicago, which, I mean, I guess they're all. What's the difference, that one or in New England? It doesn't matter, right? They're both going to be really, really cold. But the Bills and Broncos, to me, is the most fascinating of all of them, because here's the team on the come with the Broncos, the number one seed. They played in the playoffs last year, and Bo Nix just didn't look ready. And now they get them. They're fully rested at home. Bills come in on a short week, still with all the pressure on them, and you got Josh Allen your own.
This one is fascinating because the Broncos slight favorites in the points, but everyone's riding with Josh Allen. They're just saying, this is the best player on the football field. This is the most impactful player left in the NFL playoffs. It is Josh Allen, and it is literally win this game by yourself. That's what it feels like when you're down to three wide receivers. You see a lot of Dalton Kincaid, Dawson Knox trying to get him going in the passing game. Can James Cook get going after a very quiet game last time out? But they found a way to win. And the Broncos, as the number one seed in terms of kind of the national narrative, they're the underdog of this.
I mean, with three healthy receivers, right? Shavers is out because he's got the ACL injury. Gabe Davis tore his ACL. So it's Shakir, Brandon Cooks, who they just signed a couple weeks ago, and Keon Coleman. And then, to your point, the tight end.
And guess what? That's all you need.
You know, we're talking about this like we talk about a basketball game. We are. How many years have we've been doing this show for 17 and a half years? And when LeBron James was in his prime, and we would sit here and we would talk about playoffs, we would say, yeah, but they got that dude. And so as long as they got that dude, I'm picking whichever team he was on. Cleveland, Miami, Lake, whatever. Not so much with the Lakers, right? That's how people are talking about Josh Allen, as if this is a basketball game where this is the ultimate team sport. This is the place where, maybe baseball less, but where one guy does not completely dictate the game, although it is the quarterback and it is the best player. I agree with it. It's the best player in his position on the field. But do you feel that's how people are talking about this?
That is exactly what people are talking about this. With not just the injuries, you see the receiving course. I don't think that's that big of an impact. You're
kind of
losing some depth. Yeah, but you rotate more two tight end sets. Your fifth or sixth wide receiver is not that impactful in a game anyway.
Well,
it's defense. They're without two starting players in the secondary, but it's still, you look at this game and just go, Josh Allen is going to go LeBron on. That's the way people feel that he's going to go.
I think there's going to be some wrinkles in this. They have become the best at the tush push. They've become better than the Eagles in the last couple of months. Don't you agree? What they've done,
pushing for 10 yards.
Well, yeah, but I mean they've been getting everything right. I think there's going to be a variation off of this week. I think at some point this week they're going to line up in that tush push. Now they go for everything at 4th and 2 and beyond, but there's going to be a variation. I think of, and I give Jason Eck and the Lobo so much credit on this because I don't know that I've seen a bunch of it. I go back to the Lobos San Diego State game, final game of the year, where they lined up for the tush push and they had the quick handoff, and was it McKinney who went off the right side?
Well, the Eagles scored on that early in the season
they did,
with Saquon Barkley.
Saquon.
The Ravens ran it with Mark Andrews, and he ran
that was
the
a
football.
direct snap, wasn't it?
No, it was under center.
Oh, wasn't it?
Yeah. It was like a tush push formation.
He didn't take the snap though, Andrews.
Mark Andrews took the snap.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The
under
direct
center.
snap to him. The one I'm talking about with the Lobos, the quick handoff.
There's
the guy
the
lined up on the left wing and took off right. Yeah, I think there's going to be something in that on the field. I firmly believe that. I would expect it because it's time for them to get a little creative. Who you got? It's swung now. The money's come in on the Broncos last time I checked. It was Bills by 1.5 to open the week, and it is currently Broncos now by a point. The money's completely swung 3 full points the other way. You want the Broncos, or are you afraid to take them?
I wouldn't be afraid to take the Broncos. This is set up well at home. You keep it close in the fourth quarter. That's where Bo Nix has been at his best this season. His clutch numbers are fantastic. But I think a lot of people are finding it hard to say, hey, in a close game, how is Josh Allen not going to make it?
Well, if it was close in the fourth quarter, who would you feel better about? Bo Nix, because he's been good during the season, or they got Josh Allen, who's been spectacular when it's close coming down the stretch. And with all due respect, I feel better about Josh Allen.
And this is one where you look at that front seven, and that's what's going to win the game. I'm talking about that Denver Broncos defense.
No, they're really good. I mean, I think they may be the best defense in the league. You like Houston better?
I do. Yes, I do like Houston. Okay. This guy, I think they have more in the secondary, plus pass rush. This is, hey, if you can isolate Riley Moss, you can win on opposite passing chain.
I ride with the Broncos defense, and that's where I think it gives them a gigantic chance. I mean, they're at home, they're rested. The Bills are on a short week. They're going to altitude. The weather's going to be fine. 41 degrees and sunny from what it looks like. And that's damn near tepid. I'll take the Bills. I'll ride the Bills like everybody else is. I will. And it makes no sense because everything tells you the Broncos should win this game. They're at home. They're healthy. They're rested. I guess I'm buying into it. I guess I am. I guess I'm buying into that dude thing because there's no other reason to take the Bills, is there? They run the ball well, but the Broncos shut the run down really, really well. It's not that James Cook ran well last week. He did not. They didn't have a great game. The defense isn't spectacular. It's fine. That nothing logically says take the Bills, does it? Other than they have Josh Allen.
Well, and they did it last week. On the road against a good football team, a team that you could say was better offensively than what the Broncos are.
Team that beat the Broncos in Denver.
Team that went into Denver, beat them by double digits, and then the Bills go on the road, win that game. And again, I look at Broncos. If Bo Nix turns the football over early, they're in trouble. And if they let Josh Allen's legs be a factor, because you got to contain him somehow. This is a defense that set the record for sacks for a Broncos team this season. Bonito, Allen, Zach Allen, inside edges. If Josh Allen is having one of those games where he has 60, 70 yards rushing, and then he's just playmaking, that's where Denver's going to be in trouble.
505-246-0610. 505-246-0610. Come on in. Who you like in that game? We're going to get through all of them. Bills, Broncos. Bronco fan, I know you're there. You quiet because you're nervous? How you feeling? And that dude's really good. All logic, everything says the Broncos should win. They're home. They're rested. They're healthy. They're favorites. Their defense is really good. Their quarterback's another year better. They've run the ball better this year. Their defense is better than Buffalo. But, ... How you feeling? 505-246-0610. Fellas, how you feeling? Like physically, not just about the Broncos game. How you feeling physically? Tired? Gaining weight? Just kind of struggling a little bit to focus. Just don't feel like you. Could be signs of low testosterone or hormone imbalance. The team at Vita Vital Medical is here to help you. Vita Vital Medical are Albuquerque's experts when it comes to specializing in testosterone replacement therapy, ED solutions, and peptide therapy. They all help you restore your energy, your confidence, your performance. You feel better on and off the field. Here's the deal. They are local. They're right here in Albuquerque. They know what works. They've seen it work. They've created programs for guys everywhere to get them back in the game with a program that's focused on the individual. So listen, they take the time to understand you and your goals. You go in, it is a comfortable setting, and talk about what's going on with you. How do you feel? How long have you felt that way? What are your symptoms? Why do you think you feel that way? What are your goals? How do you want to feel? What is it you're looking to get done? And once they understand all that, they create a plan that's tailored to you. Take action today. Don't sit on the sidelines anymore. Feel better now. Call 505-240-8559. 505-240-8559. Or you can go online at VitaVitalMedical.com. That's V-I-D as in David, A. V-I-T as in Thomas, A-L. VitaVitalMedical.com. Get back to being the man you know you are. Feel alive again with Vita Vital Medical, Albuquerque's hormone health experts.
Drivers headed west
Into nothing from time to time. Into nothing.
Wyoming Boulevard intersection.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Also traffic on
Across the state of New Mexico, different journeys will begin. And when their journeys unite, together will become one experience. Our campuses across New Mexico in Portales, Boswell, and Ruidoso come together to provide you the support as one family. We are one family that share one goal, one opportunity at a time. We are One Eastern.
Burrito Express is proud to announce that we are the official burrito spot of ProView Networks. Since 1982, with 6 locations serving Albuquerque, Rio Rancho, and Roswell, the question is, red or green? Let's go to the burrito. Visit letsgototheburrito.com and order now.
You can do an application over the phone, or you can fill it
Eagle Greens and Turf are a family-owned and operated business with over 25 years of experience in the home improvement industry. They are your exclusive dealer of celebrity green synthetic putting greens and artificial turf. They also have artificial turf that is specifically designed for your pets. Eagle Greens and Turf are proud sponsors of ProView Networks and can make your lawn green all year long at 505-273-2744.
Delivers the power you need and the reliability you demand. Powered by innovative.
From the Sandia foothills to the banks of the Rio Grande, generations of families remain. For 5 generations, Gallus Chevrolet has handed down values written in stone, leading the way under sun-filled skies, past the vintage glow of Route 66. Built by generations past, built for generations to come. This is New Mexico. This is Gallus.
All right, so that's the Broncos and the Bills. 505-246-0610. Who you got? The 1.5-point spread. Broncos are the favorites. Opened up with Bills. Broncos and Bills. Bronco fan, you're a little quiet.
I think you were definitely a little nervous going into this game, even as number 1 seed at home. This is, you look for moments, and Bo Nix, you've done what you needed to do, but are you going to have your moment? Your big play, your big drive in the postseason, because you're going to have to have a possession, have a moment in the game where you outduel Josh Allen, because he's going to create something. There's going to be some big plays made from Josh Allen, and then everyone's going to look at Bo Nix and go, okay, how are you getting the momentum back for your team?
Yep. And then, you know, how much are you going to? It's not like they're scored a ton of points, Broncos. And if it's close down the stretch, who do you like? You talked about the Broncos have been really, really good. Bo Nix has been good in games on the line. So is the guy on the other side. It's my favorite game. The second one tomorrow is Niners and Seahawks. It's a thick spread because the Niners are so beat up. 7 points for the top seed in the NFC, the Seahawks. They played a few weeks ago. Seahawks won a close one. It was close the whole time until it was a Brock Purdy tipped pass turnover that got turned the other way. Brock Purdy started 4 games against the Seahawks in Seattle. Is that right? He's 4-0 against them? Didn't they just play up there? Isn't that the game they lost?
No, they lost in San Francisco.
It was in San Francisco. But Brock Purdy's not lost in Seattle.
Undefeated.
Never lost. Brock's not going to get rattled, according to his head coach. Brock does not get rattled, Kyle Shanahan said. You can be as loud as you want. They're still probably not going to hear you there, especially if you're in the gun. And then we know they'll be that much louder this week. But I think it's nothing really rattles Brock. He stays the same. If the Niners beat the Seahawks on Saturday, Brock Purdy will have the 6th postseason win of his 4-year NFL career. Can I let you know who that puts him in company with? Tom Brady, Patrick Mahomes, period. Both of whom had 6 playoff wins through their first 4 NFL seasons. The second most playoff wins of the quarterback's first 4 seasons in NFL history. Patrick Mahomes, Tom Brady. Purdy doesn't belong in that. I don't know. If he wins, he does. Really, the numbers telling the story. I don't know that Brock Purdy could win 2 Super Bowls, maybe 3 before he starts getting the credit for being a really good quarterback. Honestly, because of where he was drafted. Some people just can't get over it. It's smoke and mirrors. Brock Purdy's been
get over it.
Yeah,
he's a great player.
He's no Jamarcus Russell because he wasn't picked number 1 overall. Who you got here? Seahawks are questionable at quarterback. Sam Darnold was on the
little sore, little twinge.
Oblique. Yeah, yep. Those things hurt, man. Ask Chris Howell. He's been out for 6 games. Lobos guard. Who you got? Niners just find ways, dude. Niners are they are hard out.
They are. I do like Seattle in this game. San Francisco will have a chance if they can stop the run. But if it's Kenneth Walker and Zach Charbonnet able to grind out drives, then allowing Sam Darnold to not have to attempt 23, 25 passes, and then when he is dropping back and Jackson Smith and Jigba always open and he hits them, it's game, set, and match Seattle. So somehow San Francisco doesn't have to deal with the run. And do they have enough bodies to do that on defense?
I think Seattle beats them, and I think Seattle makes the cover. I think it's a thick number. I think San Francisco's a tough damn house, but at some point, you just got to have bodies.
I feel like it can play out a lot like that last meeting between them in the regular season,
where it's close until a turnover late just thickens it up a little bit. What was the score? That last one? Was it like 13-3 or something? Yeah, 13-3.
And from that game, San Francisco's down another linebacker.
Yep.
And that's just the way I look at it. The way Seattle wants to play with that defense, that running game, and then just limited shots that Sam Darnold completes to Jackson Smith and Jigba. Keep it simple.
Here's the other thing. This is a big Sam Darnold game. This is a big Sam Darnold game. Every time he plays in one of these spots, and I say one of these spots is a spot that matters, they just played for the number 1 seed. That was a big Sam Darnold game. Everybody gives you a hard time about Sam Darnold. Yeah, he's great in October and November. What about when it mattered? Well, I mean, when it mattered in December, they won 13-3. Well, it wasn't great. Oh, okay, who won? They didn't lose the game. He didn't turn it over. You know who did? Brock Purdy. Now, it was a tip ball, but Brock Purdy turned it over. This is a big Sam Darnold game. I would argue with you that after Josh Allen, right? The most pressure in the playoffs on any player is Josh Allen. I would argue after Josh Allen, the most pressure on any player in the, and it's always going to be a quarterback, so it doesn't matter. So let's just call it any quarterback. The most pressure on any quarterback after Josh Allen is Sam Darnold.
Yeah, is it number 1 seed at home?
Yeah, number 1 seed at home, and it's okay. We paid you. Show me. Matthew Stafford's already won. Caleb Williams has some time.
I think Caleb Williams, Bo Nix are similar in that regard. All right, year 2.
That's right. That's right.
Big steps forward this season, both those teams, but they're at home, and
Purdy's getting a little bit of a leash because they're so injured.
Yeah, and he should. If we're gonna talk with Justin Herbert that way, then Purdy kind of look at what's around him. What does your team have to get to this point? It's a credit to San Francisco of just how they've been able to do it over this run with Kyle Shanahan. But there's not, once the division round starts, because you still have some of those questions. The wild card round, a couple of those games where you look at Aaron Rodgers and knowing where he's at in his career, etc. But you get to this point, every quarterback's under pressure.
Yeah, everybody is.
This is where legends are made.
But the difference is, in some respects, the guys are different parts of their career. And Purdy's already won in the postseason. Not won to that point, but he's gotten an NFC championship game.
But it's also one where we're looking at what's going to happen next. Team loses, what do they change? I don't think any of these teams are, other than just not trusting someone next season, none of these teams are going to move on from their quarterback following this weekend.
Unless Stafford retires. Yeah. No. These are some of your most steady. I mean, not the most. Patrick Mahomes is still out there, but some of your teams that are most secure at that quarterback position going into next year, absolutely. And I don't believe it to be a coincidence. That's why they're the final 8 teams you're named. All right, 505-246-0610. Want your calls today on who you got? Bills, Broncos, Niners, Seahawks, Texas, Patriots, Rams, and Bears. One of the great weekends of the sports calendar is this weekend. We'll hit on the Lobos and Aztecs tomorrow. Aggies played at Liberty on ESPN networks yesterday. Or no, it was on CBS network. I happened to turn the TV on. I'm like, oh, look at that. The Aggies are in the second half. And it was a pretty good watch in the second half. Get to that as well. You can watch from your backyard. It's been nice enough. You could go out there and put that TV on in your backyard. Oh, you don't have one? You don't have a backyard that you love? You can have one. Call LaBarge Landscape. They will make sure that that yard, that space that you've got, is beautiful somewhere you want to be. They'll do it to your front yard as well. They took care of me about 4 months ago. My front yard, backyard, both got away. Both needed help. Now I love it. I love pulling up to the house every day. It looks different. I love being in the backyard every day because it's beautiful. And LaBarge Landscape did that for me. For me, it was a cleanup. It just got away from me. I needed some trees pulled out, some shrubs taken care of. My grass was dying. My sprinkler system needed to be taken care of. I just needed a cleanup. But maybe you want a full transformation. They'll do that for you as well. Don't wait until the spring. Do it now. Because if you wait till spring, you get on a list. Everybody waits till spring. By the time you get it done, you lose half next spring, and it's midway through the summer. Call them now, because the people who enjoy that landscape in the spring are the people who call LaBarge Landscape now. You know exactly what it is you want. They're going to come out, and they're going to do it for you, and it's going to be beautiful, and it's going to be perfect. If you don't know what you want, but you know you want something, you need some ideas, they'll send their design team out. They'll look at the space that you have, talk to you about what it is you're thinking, and they'll drop a bunch of designs until you and your family get exactly what it is that you want. You're going to get years of enjoyment from a landscape transformation. You will love it just like I do. LaBarge Landscape, they'll take care of you for fall cleanup as well, or now winter cleanup. They'll prune the shrubs and pick up the leaves and whatever it is you need. Go on their website. It's LaBarge, L-A-B-A-R-G-E, LaBargeLandscape.net. Bounce around, look at the beautiful projects they've done, and then call them at 505-345-3000, 505-345-3000. Have them come out. You're going to be stoked just like I am. Whether your project is small or large, the answer is easy. It's LaBarge Landscape.
This report is sponsored by Capital One. What's in your wallet? Capital One offers
We would like
no
to thank the
fees
following
or minimums on
sponsors
checking
for
accounts.
making this broadcast
Capital
possible.
One cafes are open 7 days a week.
Don't sacrifice quality and flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, red and green chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier sweet rolls. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenprideabq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
From the Sandia foothills to the banks of the Rio Grande, generations of families remain. For 5 generations, Gallus Chevrolet has handed down values written in stone, leading the way under sun-filled skies, past the vintage glow of Route 66. Built by generations past, built for generations to come. This is New Mexico. This is Gallus.
International Protective Services is a proud supporter of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics. IPS provides residential and commercial security services in the Albuquerque metro area. For more info, please call 505-897-2420 or visit internationalprotectiveservice.com. Turbo Threads is a proud sponsor of ProView Networks.
Almost 30 years of experience means fast service, great prices, and a wide selection of apparel from t-shirts to performance sports shirts, even jackets and hats. They feature low minimums and no setup charges on most orders. Turbo Threads is located at 1503 Golf Course Road in Rio Rancho, or find them on Facebook, online at turbothreads.com, or call 999-1234 for Turbo Threads.
We've been trained, conditioned, and rewarded for doing more. But people weren't designed for all that doing. Our bodies need to settle into nothing from time to time. Into nothing at all. In a world obsessed with doing more, we invite you to undo.
Across the state of New Mexico, different journeys will begin. And when their journeys unite, together will become one experience. Our campuses across New Mexico in Portales, Boswell, and Ruidoso come together to provide you the support as one family. We are one family that share one goal, one opportunity at a time. We are One Eastern.
Let's go places.
Hey, can you blow out some balloons for Jack's party?
International Protective Services is a proud supporter of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics.
Breathe.
IPS provides residential and commercial security services in the Albuquerque metro area. For more info, please call 505-897-2420 or visit internationalprotectiveservice.com.
Eagle Greens and Turf are a family-owned and operated business with over 25 years of experience in the home improvement industry. They are your exclusive dealer of celebrity green, synthetic putting greens, and artificial turf. They also have artificial turf that is specifically designed for your pets. Eagle Greens and Turf are proud sponsors of ProView Networks and can make your lawn green all year long at 505-273-2744.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Burrito Express is proud to announce that we are the official burrito spot of ProView Networks. Since 1982, with 6 locations serving Albuquerque, Rio Rancho, and Roswell, the question is, red or green? Let's go to the burrito. Visit letsgototheburrito.com and order now.
I'm a Blaze King customer, and I have been for the last 10 years. Blaze King stoves are very efficient, they're easy to maintain, and they use a lot less wood than you would typically use with a fireplace.
Blaze King, that's a fire.
The heat is on when it's a Blaze King wood stove, controlling heat up to 40 hours on a single load of wood with a built-in thermostat. See for yourself at either Blaze King showroom, Albuquerque and Santa Fe. Blaze King, and now that's a fire.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walk up to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number 1. Cover it with green stuff, 1 scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot. It's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
When in 13-3, 5-0 in conference play, Aggies were 2-3 in conference play. It was 46-29 at halftime. Liberty was just kicking. Richie McKay's team was just kicking the Aggies around.
Liberty, man.
Well, but then the second half, and the Aggies came all the way back and tied it up. And this game was right down. I mean, big shot. This was a fun one. Did you catch any of this? This was a fun watch down the stretch.
And that's basketball, which a lot of people look at and go, how is that possible? It's a game of runs, man. It is half to half, quarter to quarter. Things can flip on their head. And, yeah, down 17, and you come back and right there on the cusp of doing something crazy.
Well, and they were making shots. Rashesh was making shots. Jamel Jones made shots. The back and forth, just big hit after big hit. Rashesh had 16 for them. And it came down to they were down by point with about 6. Well, they had the ball with about 8 seconds to go. They forced a turnover. And Liberty only had 14 fouls. So they fouled twice, Richie McKay's team did. And then they finally got the ball in Jamel Jones, and he got an open look for 3, and it rimmed out, and Liberty got the rebound. 73-71. So Liberty's 14-3, 6-0 in Conference USA. Aggies, I mean, it's 3 days in Vegas, man. 9-7, 2-4 in Conference USA. They're going to go to Delaware next. Tough loss, but that was the first time I've watched them in a while, and it was just the second half. They outscored Liberty in the second half, 42-27. But it was the first time since they beat New Mexico that they looked like that team. You know what I mean? That aggressive, athletic team. And maybe they have before. I haven't watched every one of their games, but I've watched a bunch of them. They, in that second half, you're like, okay, that's that team I saw, right? That's that team that was really good that beat New Mexico. But, yeah, that was a tough loss because they had an opportunity not only to get rolling, but to get a big road victory in the league play. And move things a little bit. As far as what it did for their net ranking, and again, this is one of the better teams that they're going to play, so it doesn't kill them. JJ, I think they started out at 138 and they dropped to 139, so they fell one spot by losing that game. And again, global fans watching that because 135 is your number there, right? The difference between a quad 2 and a quad 3 loss for the next road. I might be wrong. But that was, Aggie fan, that was one of those where, holy smokes, that was right there for you. They're 3-5 in quad 3. That's what New Mexico State is. That's where most of their games are been. So they'll go get that one. All right, 505-246-0610. Emails Jeff at sportsanimalabyq.com. JJ at sportsanimalabyq.com. Coming up in the next hour, we will have a sweet deal for you. At some point today, we will We're going to take your calls on the NFL this weekend. Make your call. Bills, Broncos, Niners, Seahawks, Texans, Patriots, Rams, and Bears. Pick winners, man. Who you got? We got to get into this point fixing or this game fixing scandal in college football. And Dodger fan, Kyle Tucker. Kyle Tucker is a Dodger. He joins Mookie, and Shohei, and Freddie. Yeah, that's right. Dodgers just got better and better and better. Happy Friday. Glad you found us this morning. It's the opening drive. Jeff Symbieta and JJ Buck. We're on 95.9 FM and AM 670 Sports Out.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best.
I'm JJ Buck with your Mile High Minute. The Denver Broncos.
Albuquerque's leader in sports is ProView. From pros to prep. All your favorite action. All your favorite talk shows. Find it on ProView Networks.
I ran into him a few weeks ago and had to ask.
Across the state of New Mexico, different journeys will begin. And when their journeys unite, together will become one experience. Our campuses across New Mexico in Portales, Boswell, and Ruidoso come together to provide you the support as one family. We are one family that share one goal, one opportunity at a time. We are one Eastern.
Burrito Express is proud to announce that we are the official burrito spot of ProView Networks. Since 1982, with 6 locations serving Albuquerque, Rio Rancho, and Roswell, the question is, red or green? Let's go to the burrito. Visit letsgototheburrito.com and order now.
My energy level exploded.
From the Sandia foothills to the banks of the Rio Grande, generations of families remain. For 5 generations, Gallus Chevrolet has handed down values written in stone, leading the way under sun-filled skies, past the vintage glow of Route 66, built by generations past, built for generations to come. This is New Mexico. This is Gallus.
Turbo Threads is a proud sponsor of ProView Networks.
Almost 30 years of experience means fast service, great prices, and a wide selection of apparel from t-shirts to performance sport shirts, even jackets and hats. They feature low minimums and no setup charges on most orders. Turbo Threads is located at 1503 Golf Course Road in Rio Rancho, or find them on Facebook, online at turbothreads.com, or call 999-1234 for Turbo Threads.
It's a new year with with even more to
We
choose
would like
from
to
our
thank the
used car
following
department.
sponsors
We
for
have the
making
Jeep
this
Cherokee
broadcast
or Kia
possible.
Sportage for $12,995.
ProView Networks would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. Hans Whitler Automotive, German car maintenance and repair in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Call 505-294-7684 or visit HansWhitlerAuto.com.
A Ford Expedition, a Ford Bronco, or a Nissan Frontier for $25,995. Didn't hear the one you want? Drive through our lot 24/7 and take a look at our selection. There's
International Protective Services is a proud supporter of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics.
Come see us at Rich Ford's used car department.
IPS provides residential and commercial security services in the Albuquerque metro area.
Hi, it's Steve Mann. Have you heard the
For
commercial?
more info,
Mark Patrick
please call
Smoking
505-897-2420 or visit internationalprotectiveservice.com.
It did work.
High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best.
We've been trained, conditioned, and rewarded for doing more. But people weren't designed for all that doing. Our bodies need to settle into nothing from time to time. Into nothing at all. In a world obsessed with doing more, we invite you to undo.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
That will crumble. Matthew Stafford and Company and the Bears advance. I'm Greg Toll.
This is KML Albuquerque, 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal, your home for sports
Rudy's is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
Across the state of New Mexico, different journeys will begin. And when their journeys unite, together will become one experience. Our campuses across New Mexico in Portales.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Brought to you by Hyenas Comedy Night.
They fold up the court. Sensi Steven feeds Decker. Decker feeds the baskets. Sets up for the tie. He's got it. Dylan Lansing, 29 points.
Livingston Volcano to one shot, but then now the defense Tennessee's picking up, and watch out. Showtime.
Boom! Goes David Lund.
Ended up losing by 1 or 2, I believe, at the end. But it was a packed gym that night to watch these Rams.
On a lob upstairs, it's showtime early. It's Bynum to Richardson. It.
Double out to Brent.
Wow! For three! Rips the cords! Sachivi!
11-12 games on their schedule. Not the Rams.
Ahead of the pack to Boomin. Omer with a two-hand hammer!
That got the fans going right now.
He's got Lund behind him, though, and David Lund steals it right back away. He's got Koenigsberg in front of him, and David Lund with the hammer.
Last is.
Gotta get it up for the lead. He's buried it! Christopher Justice from the Rams Athletic Center logo.
Temperatures and got beat in the AFC Championship game.
Yeah, that's what I mean. When they went up there, was that Ken Anderson? That was the quarterback.
It was Kenny Anderson, MVP, NFL MVP, Kenny Anderson. And then one of my favorite Patriot games ever was the Julian Edelman double pass when they flipped the script on Baltimore. That was just my favorite memories are mostly from the divisional round. Now, there's a formula that I use for my friends that are Cowboy fans, and they get all hyped up. I say there's three things you need to look at when you're playing a team. One, their head coach. Two, their quarterback. And three, do they have a competent defense? If the answer is all three of those, like 90% of the time, the Cowboys get beat. Any team gets beat. So as you kind of matriculate through these games this weekend, just ask yourself those three questions: head coach, quarterback, competent defense. And that usually the victor prevails. Now, I think I just do think that Buffalo's going to find a way to win the game. I think I have a lot of respect for Denver. They have an amazing defense. Unless weather's a factor, I think it's going to be a close game, and Josh Allen's going to find a way. The most sure bet I think this weekend, weather notwithstanding, is the Rams over the Bears.
Really?
Yeah, I really do. I think the Rams. I think they survived last week by that incompetent defense that Carolina played. Good Lord, were you trying to lose the game? So I think the Rams find a way to get by.
You like laying the 3.5 on the Rams too? I mean, 3.5 on the road.
I wouldn't lay the points. I would not lay the points, not at all. I think the Patriots are in trouble. I think with that Texans defense. And by the way, the Patriots have been favored at home playoff games 30 consecutive times. Their last 30 games at home in the playoffs, they've been favored, and you should be favored at home, right? So that streak may snap. And then the final game, I think that Seattle, boy, they have a lot of good players. Like, I'm not trying to make a basic statement, but they are loaded, and I think they put away probably the coach of the year in Robert Saleh, the defensive coordinator from the 49ers. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that game, but I think Seattle's going to win. So I appreciate you letting me kind of unwrap that story.
Yeah.
And I hope you guys enjoy the games.
All right, see you. Does Robert Saleh get another head coach? He is a tremendous defensive coordinator. And he's doing it with guys going down. He's the Niners defensive coordinator who's the head coach of the Jets. And I tend to give dudes who go to really bad situations, I don't know if pass is the right word, but a consideration for being in a bad situation. With Bill Belichick's first time around, and I'm not telling you Robert Saleh is Bill Belichick, please. But when he was the Browns, it was a pretty bad situation. Then he found a better situation, got a second chance, and it was better. Now, he is the poster child for that. There's not a ton of stories that go that way. But I look at everything that comes out of the Jets organization. And when it leaves, it's better. I don't care if it was Aaron Rodgers this year, Sam Darnold, or I mean, literally everything that comes once you leave the Jets, you are better. And I'm not sure. I think he's a great head coach. I'm not sure. I think he's not. I think he's a spectacular defensive coordinator. And those guys tend to get another job. Josh McDaniels got another job, right? He got the first chance with was the Broncos first or Raiders? Which one was bad for him?
Broncos.
All right, Broncos, then he went back, and then it was Raiders, and it was bad. But everybody's been bad with the Raiders.
You bring up a fantastic point on the Jets organization, and with guys that might come up short, it's also how was he? And it wasn't necessarily a bunch of noise just surrounding Robert Saleh. There's more you can point back and say, man, it's been few and far between in these organizations where a coach has been able to make the difference, because there's so much that goes into it, and there's a reason that there's the same organizations we're talking about over the last few years. And I think Robert Saleh, with the performance we've seen from the 49ers, with the way that the players resonate with him, he'd move back up that list of guys getting one more look on that carousel. And it's what, as an owner, going through this process with your GM, if it's been the guy that's been there, new guy coming in, it's tough, because you look at the experience and you say that's what I want. But then you can also look and say, hey, who's the Ben Johnson? Right? Who's that next guy? And you got to balance these decisions. I do think Robert Saleh will be a head coach again. And you look at, in this cycle, there's some pretty darn good candidates, man. Kevin Stefanski, Mike McCarthy still out there. Versus the guys that we just don't know who are going to be the next.
And that's the thing. You just don't know who's going to work. Like, would you say when the Eagles lost both of their coordinators when they went to the Super Bowl, when they lost, it was Shane Steichen and
Jonathan Gannon.
And Jonathan Gannon just got fired. Okay. I don't know if you think either one of those guys. Gannon didn't. He just got fired in Arizona. Steichen still is the head coach in Indianapolis. But what have they done? And I'm not sure. I think it's his fault. You saddled him with Anthony Richardson, who just flat out wasn't ready. Got Daniel Jones, turned Daniel Jones around until Daniel Jones got broken. So I don't know if the coordinator route is the route to go. I look at New England. They went and found a guy who I think everybody except for the team who fired Mike Vrabel thought he was a really good player. Right? And Mike Vrabel went in there and turned things around. I have this feeling, I know you don't, on the Harbaugh. That Harbaugh is that guy in this year's cycle. A really good coach who just wore out his time wherever he was. In this case in Baltimore. And it is going to turn the Giants around. Maybe not playoff next year, although maybe. But then you got a guy like Mike Macdonald. I don't know how many people knew who Mike Macdonald was or even still do. Well, he should be the coach of the year, and he's the head coach of the number 1 seed in the NFC, and he's up in Seattle.
Liam Cohen. So it's. I think to your
Dave
point.
Canales.
Yeah, Dave going at what he's done in Carolina, make them competitive the way they were getting to the playoffs, and then the way they played the Rams this season. One where this is the perfect no excuse market for a team when you had Harbaugh out there, Mike McCarthy, Kevin Stefanski. Like those are the safe options.
You feel like you can't lose. What makes everybody absolutely convinced on Stefanski? I that's the one that might be my Harbaugh to you, where you're not as sold on Harbaugh.
He did more with less in an organization that's been
did
bad.
Did what?
2-time Coach of the Year.
Yeah, I get it. Why?
For a franchise that has been like the Jets, that has been like the Raiders,
Stefanski,
and they carved out.
I'm talking about with the Browns.
That the Browns have been like those franchises,
and they
Stefanski
still are. They got the best defense. They got one of the best defenses in the NFL last couple of years.
Quarterback.
It's horrible. No, it's horrible. I understand.
And the decision of that franchise going under Deshaun Watson.
So he just gets the total benefit of the doubt because the franchise screwed up the quarterback, which I'm not totally mad at. I guess I'm just not as convinced.
He wasn't on the field.
Right.
Yeah. Achilles popped twice.
Right. Look. I'm not mad at that he gets looked at that way. I'm just not as convinced as the rest of the world is that Stefanski's so great. I think he's fine. I would go Mike McCarthy before Stefanski.
I'm fine with that.
I would go Harbaugh before Stefanski. And I might start going, all right, what's their...
If Mike Tomlin wanted to coach, you should absolutely be in this conversation, but he wants the time away.
I think next year at this time we're having...
Do you want to talk about doing something with questionable quarterback play? That's Mike Tomlin.
All right, 505-246-067. We're going to have a sweet deal for you when we get back. I think you'll enjoy this one because, well, everybody enjoys this one. 505-246-067. One of the best times of the year to be a sports fan, isn't it? Hence, it's one of the best times of the year to play Prize Picks. I'm having a great time on the Prize Picks app. Downloaded it. It's I enjoy it. Gets you a little extra in every game. And on Prize Picks, it's good to be right. You got football, basketball, hockey, even soccer going on right now. You're watching all the games. Download the Prize Picks app. Don't just watch, you play. And when you're right, you get paid. The Prize Picks, you download the app, you pick lineups of 2 to 6 players. You pick more or less, and you have fun. You win with your favorite players. Josh Allen, Steph Curry, LeBron, whoever it may be. And on Prize Picks, you can mix it up. So your lineup can be part football, part basketball, however it is you like it. And on Prize Picks, you can stack players. That means if you like Wemby one night, You can play his points, his rebounds, and his three-pointers. And now Prize Picks offers early payouts. So if your player gets off to a hot start, you have the option to cash out those winnings even before the game finishes. You can find a community on Prize Picks with the new social feeds feature. You can share Prize Picks with your friends. You can copy lineups from winners all with a single click. Copy your lineups, see stuff you like. You can use them as inspiration for your own picks. Or you can even follow Prize Picks partners and tailor-fade their picks with just one click. It's Prize Picks. Right now, actually later today, I guess it's going at 3 o'clock, they're doing a max discount on C.J. Stroud. More or less this weekend than 1/2 of a passing yard. They're giving it to you. Download the Prize Picks app today. Use the code KNML. You'll get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code KNML. Get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup on Prize Picks. It's good to be right.
This report is sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Progressive Commercial Insurance can protect your small business with over.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Get a quote in as little as 8 minutes.
High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best.
Albuquerque's leader in sports is ProView. From pros to prep. All your favorite action. All your favorite talk shows. Find it on ProView Networks.
Across the state of New Mexico, different journeys will begin. And when their journeys unite, together will become one experience. Our campuses across New Mexico in Portales, Boswell, and Ruidoso come together to provide you the support as one family. We are one family that share one goal, one opportunity at a time. We are One Eastern.
Burrito Express is proud to announce that we are the official burrito spot of ProView Networks. Since 1982, with 6 locations serving Albuquerque, Rio Rancho, and Roswell, the question is, red or green? Let's go to the burrito. Visit letsgototheburrito.com and order now.
From the Sandia foothills to the banks of the Rio Grande, generations of families remain. For 5 generations, Gallus Chevrolet has handed down values written in stone, leading the way under sun-filled skies, past the vintage glow of Route 66. Built by generations past, built for generations to come. This is New Mexico. This is Gallus.
Turbo Threads is a proud sponsor of ProView Networks.
Almost 30 years of experience means fast service, great prices, and a wide selection of apparel from t-shirts to performance sport shirts, even jackets and hats. They feature low minimums and no setup charges on most orders. Turbo Threads is located at 1503 Golf Course Road in Rio Rancho, or find them on Facebook, online at turbothreads.com, or call 999-1234 for Turbo Threads.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. ProView Networks would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. Hans Whitler Automotive, German car maintenance and repair in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Call 505-294-7684 or visit HansWhitlerAuto.com.
Hey, it's Brandon Vogt. You might have a few guns in your collection, but I've got something for you to think about.
Right to Bear Arms has the Sons of Liberty parts for you to build your
International
own
Protective
rifle.
Services
You're
is a
gonna love
proud
it.
supporter
Right to
of
Bear
ProView
Arms
Sports
has
and
ammo,
New Mexico Youth
AK-47s,
Athletics.
and a big selection of Savior cases for
IPS
rifles at
provides
10% off.
residential
Right
and
to Bear
commercial
Arms
security
located just
services
city
in
by
the Albuquerque
Media
metro
Magazine.
area.
Find a shop at Wansville and Montgomery.
For more info, please call 505-897-2420 or visit internationalprotectiveservice.com. High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best.
We've been trained, conditioned, and rewarded for doing more. But people weren't designed for all that doing. Our bodies need to settle into nothing from time to time. Into nothing at all. In a world obsessed with doing more, we invite you to undo.
Text line says, Jeff, JJ need a really good host.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
I don't think you're really good host. I think we're on that. Dodger fan, you are gloating in the consensus best player available for years. Dodgers
Rudy's is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
Across the state of New Mexico, different journeys will begin. And when their journeys unite, together will become one experience. Our campuses across New Mexico in Portales, Boswell, and Ruidoso come together to provide you the support as one family. We are one family that share one goal, one opportunity at a time. We are one Eastern.
Burrito Express is proud to announce that we are the official burrito spot of ProView Networks. Since 1982, with 6 locations serving Albuquerque, Rio Rancho, and Roswell, the question is, red or green? Let's go to the burrito. Visit letsgototheburrito.com and order now.
Because the amount of money that's there and the amount of money that they...
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Kyle Tucker's a Dodger. He joins Shohei. He joins... I mean, that lineup.
International Protective Services is a proud supporter of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics.
$240 million over 4 years.
IPS provides residential and commercial security services in the Albuquerque metro area.
Robert's here. It's a sweet
For
deal.
more info, please call 505-897-2420 or visit internationalprotectiveservice.com.
ProView Networks would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. Hans Whitler Automotive, German car maintenance and repair in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Call 505-294-7684 or visit hanswhitlerauto.com.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
From the Sandia foothills to the banks of the Rio Grande, generations of families remain. For 5 generations, Gallus Chevrolet has handed down values written in stone, leading the way under sun-filled skies, past the vintage glow of Route 66. Built by generations past, built for generations to come. This is New Mexico. This is Gallus.
Albuquerque's leader in sports is ProView. From pros to prep.
very consistent. So that's another thing that you get with carnivore is if you find a flavor you absolutely love, you're gonna come back and it's gonna taste like the exact same.
Yeah.
It's very specific. From the way we pop it, I mean, people are always like, "Oh my gosh, these kernels are so big and fluffy," and if you cook it right, it comes out
right.
And so
How long did it take you to figure out the science of popping corn? I mean, people have been doing this for years, right? I mean,
oh man, there's hundreds of different hybrids of corn. Orville Redenbacher had tons of different hybrids. He'd grow his own.
Is that right?
Oh yeah, man. He was, and actually, he's the godfather of popcorn.
Yeah, he is.
I mean, the guy is awesome, and he has a really cool saying. It's like, hey, do one thing and do it better than anybody else.
And that's
we
what
really
you do.
follow that model.
So, I guess now all of a sudden I'm super fascinated on the art of popping corn because it's been done forever. So you guys go through all kinds of different systems and try this and a little more of that and a little. I'm not asking you for your secrets, but I mean, but the time that you go through the science of like who's the best at it? Is it you? Is it him? Who is it? It's got to be
Carlos has been
Is it Carlos?
working with me since I was popping out of my backyard and I almost burned my house down.
Is that right? That'd have been a bad day. Yeah.
He was there. It's been an iteration.
Yeah.
Literally from day one, and that's one thing about me. Is I'm very iterative, right? So
You're very what iterative?
Iterative.
Iterative.
Is that a word?
I don't know. ITTERATIVE.
Don't ask me to try to.
I'm sorry. Like
I can say it.
I too am studying for the SAT, but I'm not. I'm not certain. All right, that was very iterative. All right,
It's very iterative. Yeah.
She's looking it up.
She is.
I know.
She's checking it. But everything has been a work in progress. We go from one thing to the next. We're always trying to improve and figure out the best way to do what we do. Now we're focusing on how do we create more and really work our employees less.
Yeah,
that's good. It's a handmade product, and so we work really hard in the shop. And now my goal is how do I start taking some of that pressure off my people to still put out the same quality.
Well, the popcorn's spectacular, and then the bold flavors that range from like sweet green chili to the New Mexico Sunset, which I know is really one of the most popular. That's the red and the green chili, the cheddar, even the Bisco Chito, which I love. How many flavors do you have? And I know you rotate.
Yeah, we have to. We can do probably over 60 flavors right now.
If you were
they're all unique.
60. Right.
We have like 20, 25 in the shop.
If you were going to do watermelon Jolly Rancher or candy corn, which one would you do?
Candy corn.
Really?
I don't like fake watermelon.
Which one, Carlos? Which would be? I mean, you come over to the watermelon Jolly Rancher side. See? All right, I thank you. I got one.
You like the Cowboys?
No, we got. And you like who? Who's your team?
Broncos.
Oh, all right. So you like?
We're still friends.
You like the Broncos more over the Bills? That's a tough one tomorrow, man.
I've been so busy. I haven't hardly been able to sit down and actually enjoy it.
You gonna sit
so
down
I'm really
tomorrow
looking
afternoon?
forward tomorrow.
Yep.
Yeah.
Where are you guys? How do people find you? What's the website?
Well, thecornivore.com.
And it's CORNIVORE. Like the take us on carnivore. It's carnivore. Thecornivore.com.
Yep. We've got some great stuff on our website. We've got a fundraising section. I know we talked about that a little bit last time. We've actually got a goal right now, a mission to put $1 million back in the community in 1 year.
Beautiful.
And it's not really that crazy of a goal because in 2024 I put almost $5 million.
That's so cool.
2025 I think I'm somewhere between 6 and 7. I don't know the exact number yet. But go out, support these guys who are out there raising money. We love doing it, and every year our fundraising grows because we've just focused our entire program.
So on fundraising, this is for groups, teams, theaters, troops, sports teams. If you're looking for fundraising, get a hold of Robert. How do they get a hold of you? Just go to carnivore.com?
Yeah, just go to thecornivore.com, and they can go right into our fundraising page and submit a request.
All right, and there's different ways to do this, so it's really cool. And then the shop is located where?
3300 Manal. And that's in the old Dee's Cheesecake location.
All right, it's your sweet deal today. Take advantage of this. Go to our website, sportsanimalabq.com. Hit it at 9 o'clock because I think at 9:03 they're gone. $30 gets you $60 to spend over at Carnivore. You got that. And what will Carlos remind you of? What was this week?
So I keep forgetting to say the important stuff. We're actually giving so National Popcorn Day is Monday.
Really?
And so we're giving away a bunch of free popcorn on Monday, right? It's MLK Day, right? And so we are basically going to in shop. We're going to be giving away popcorn cups. We're also going to be filling 5-gallon jugs of popcorn. Like Regal does.
And it's this.
Yeah, he's like, don't forget that. So if you bring in 5-gallon jug or smaller, we'll fill it with butter popcorn.
That's really cool. All right, over at 3,300 Manal.
3,300.
All right, thecarnivore.com. It's our sweet deal. SportsAnimalBBQ.com. Do it at 9 o'clock, and you spend $30, you get $60 worth of deliciousness at Carnivore, whether you like the Bizcochito flavor or the cheddar or the green chili or the New Mexico Sunset or one of the other 60 flavors they got going. Great to see you. Congratulations on all the success.
Thanks, Jeff.
Great to see you always. It's the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 670 Sports Animal.
Current traffic conditions for this morning.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Emergency responders are on scene. Expect additional congestion.
Albuquerque's leader in sports is ProView. From pros to prep. All your favorite action. All your favorite talk shows. Find it on ProView Networks.
I'm a Blaze King customer, and I have been for the last 10 years. Blaze King stoves are very efficient, they're easy to maintain, and they use a lot less wood than you would typically use with a fireplace.
Blaze King, that's a fire.
The heat is on when it's a Blaze King wood stove, controlling heat up to 40 hours on a single load of wood with a built-in thermostat. See for yourself at either Blaze King showroom, Albuquerque and Santa Fe. Blaze King, and now that's a fire.
We've been trained, conditioned, and rewarded for doing more. But people weren't designed for all that doing. Our bodies need to settle into nothing from time to time. Into nothing at all. In a world obsessed with doing more, we invite you to undo.
International Protective Services is a proud supporter of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics. IPS provides residential and commercial security services in the Albuquerque metro area. For more info, please call 505-897-2420 or visit internationalprotectiveservice.com.
Eagle Greens and Turf are a family-owned and operated business with over 25 years of experience in the home improvement industry. They are your exclusive dealer of celebrity green, synthetic putting greens, and artificial turf. They also have artificial turf that is specifically designed for your pets. Eagle Greens and Turf are proud sponsors of ProView Networks and can make your lawn green all year long at 505-273-2744.
Across the state of New Mexico, different journeys will begin. And when their journeys unite, together will become one experience. Our campuses across New Mexico in Portales, Boswell, and Ruidoso come together to provide you the support as one family. We are one family that share one goal, one opportunity at a time. We are one Eastern.
Burrito Express is proud to announce that we are the official burrito spot of ProView Networks. Since 1982, with 6 locations serving Albuquerque, Rio Rancho, and Roswell, the question is, red or green? Let's go to the burrito. Visit letsgototheburrito.com and order now.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walking to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
ProView Networks would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. Hans Whitler Automotive, German car maintenance and repair in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Call 505-294-7684 or visit HansWhitlerAuto.com.
Don't sacrifice quality and flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, red and green chili breakfast burritos, and frontier sweet rolls. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenprideabq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
From the Sandia foothills to the banks of the Rio Grande, generations of families remain. For 5 generations, Gallus Chevrolet has handed down values written in stone, leading the way under sun-filled skies, past the vintage glow of Route 66. Built by generations past, built for generations to come. This is New Mexico. This is Gallus.
The jungle has always had Lobos. The Jim Rome Show is on 9.
Turbo Threads is a proud sponsor of ProView Networks.
Almost 30 years of experience.
Yeah, buddy. On a Friday, you get 2 hoes. Sometimes I just talk. Give me a hoe if you got your funky bus fare. A bunch more in me, but I don't know why I feel good this week. There you go, John. There's your Broncos Bills Super Friday ho filled with carnivore popcorn. There's a whole bag in here. The family like popcorn.
A whole bag?
Like a bag, like a shopping, like a New Mexico carnivore bag full of popcorn. Like we could have a draft on flavors. You know what I mean? Like, do you like the spicy? I like the sweet. Is that right? More on the popcorn. I just tried the hot pickle. Yeah. It was better than I thought it was. It was all good. All right. Global basketball tomorrow against San Diego State. They are in San Diego men tomorrow night, 5:30 on News Radio KKOB. JJ's got the ladies here on the Sports Animal against Grand Canyon tomorrow. What is it? Would you tell me 2 o'clock free? 1:30 free. What time?
2 o'clock pregame.
2 o'clock pregame, 2:30 tip. The game will also be on FS1. Aggies lose last night, 73-71 at Liberty, so they fall to 9-7, 2-4 in league play, and that drops them down to 9th place in a 10-team league. Boys and girls, they got a game at Delaware. I don't want to say it's a must-win, but I think it's a must-win. The Conference USA tournament is the top 10 teams out of 12. Right now, UTEP, that mighty UTEP Miners team that who was telling you yesterday is going to be so much better than San Diego State and the Mountain West next year because of the rivalry back in the 80s. UTEP is in danger. Like if the tournament was right now, UTEP would not even make the top 10 in Conference USA get into their postseason tournament. That's who's coming into your league next year. That's what's going to be so much better than San Diego State.
I don't feel good now, Jeff. Why you got to do that?
Well, hold on, man. You get UC Davis. UC Davis is going to come in next year, too. You excited about UC Davis? UC Davis is 3-3 in the Big West. They're 10-7 overall. So they're tied for 4th in the Big West behind Hawaii. And Hawaii's coming in. Hawaii's leading the Big West. Hawaii's going to be in your league next year. They're 5-1 and 13-3. That's good, right? You're getting Hawaii, UC Davis, and the Miners.
Can you just let me enjoy the moment?
Yeah.
Live in the moment.
Yeah, no, enjoy it.
Don't want to think about next year.
Hawaii's only losses were to Oregon by a point on the road, flat-out road loss. They lost 60-59. They neutral-sided Arizona State 83-76, so they were in that game too. And they lost by 6 to UC San Diego. And they beat Hawaii Pacific, who went to Boise and won. See? their best win would be Manhattan, Hawaii, Hilo. UTEP. Enjoy what you got now. Next year will be fine. Next year, here's what you're gonna have next year. As I tell you, enjoy. Nevada will still be fun. UNLV will still be fun. Grand Canyon, I believe, will be really fun next year, and I think Wyoming will be okay, right? As you go through this league, Air Force is down, UTEP is down. Then you get UC Davis in Hawaii.
The top's gonna be fine, but there's the bottom. It's
San Jose
anchors,
State
man.
San Jose State get better. Tim Miles
No.
is there. Did he just take a job?
You can't win at San Jose State.
Not consistently.
You can't, especially in this era.
Yeah, you gotta strike lightning in a bottle with a bunch of transfers, which is kind of the story around college athletics anyway. And if you win, they're gonna bounce, right?
Yeah, but they haven't even been able to find that.
Not in the last 3 years. Well, they beat the Lobos last year. Right? Who were they, like sixth?
Yeah, it's a hard place to play.
I'm sorry. Everybody, why? Why is that a hard place to play? Because no one's there?
Yes, and I've talked to coaches about this.
Yeah.
It's not the talent. It's just weird.
It is weird.
It's like you have to mentally prepare yourself to play, and it's not even an empty arena. You're just playing an empty college gymnasium.
So, my argument to that will be, you better start getting used to it now. You're losing two great atmospheres, okay? You're losing two great atmospheres in this league, San Diego State and Utah. Is that fair? I don't care if you like them or not. Okay. You're adding UC Davis, UTEP, where they're not getting the crowds that whoever it was, Sid or Lobo Hobo, whoever was telling you about it yesterday. You're just not. And you're adding Hawaii, which, I mean, they may be okay. But for UC Davis's last home game, I'm trying to figure out where it was. They played Cal State Fullerton last night. Okay? They beat Fullerton 74-69. You have an idea what the attendance was at University Credit Union Center, the UC for UC Davis? UCD plays the UC. Any idea? Get what do you think attendance was announced?
857.
857? Yeah. You're not way off. 1133. 1,100 people. That's it.
As I'm saying, live in the moment. I don't know if people are understanding the culture shock it's going to be for basketball around here next year.
So when you tell me San Jose State's such a tough place to play, my answer is
there's going to be more.
Get used to it. Because that's going to be the same concept at UC Davis. I don't know that all of you think going to the Haskins Center is, it's going to be awesome. I think they're drawing.
Just depends on what day of the week the game's played. The travel crowd.
That's fair. The Lobo for a Lobo game down there, Lobos will probably bring 1,500 people. That's probably too much if it's a Tuesday night. But probably 500 to 800. Don't you think?
Yes.
If it's a Saturday, all right. So their last home game, they lost. UTEP lost to Delaware. 70-60 was Delaware's first win. But the Miners lost 68-56 to Western Kentucky on Saturday at the Haskins Center. What do you think the attendance was announced for that? Home game Saturday, a good team in their league. Haskins Center. Basketball.
13,403.
13,403?
1,343.
1,000. Okay, it was 4,390.
Okay, guys. We can get behind that.
For a women's game?
Dude, Colorado State just announced when the Lobos played at Colorado State men's game, there's 3,000 people.
Yeah, the culture shock is going to be something, isn't it? And this is going to be a challenge for everybody involved, from the athletic director all the way down, to the coach, to the fan base, to keep Lobo basketball winning. I think the league stays relevant as long as Steve Alford stays at Nevada. They're going to be one of the better teams in this league. So will New Mexico. UNLV will have to get better. Just has to. It has to.
205 in the net, man.
I know that. I know.
It's going to be 3 teams, and then as you say, you hope someone can rise up. Look at Hawaii, 115, 120. Is that what they're going to be?
Is that where they are now?
Yeah, I think they're like 117 right now. But and then you're going to get in conference play, and you can't lose because you're going to have 200 plus teams just weighing you down. Like Air Force in the challenge, man. Air Force basketball is never going to matter. San Jose State is always going to keep your fingers crossed. Did they luck into a couple transfers for Tim Miles? Yeah, here we go.
Enjoy it this year. Go to San Diego tomorrow. You got a big one against the Aztecs. The atmosphere will be good, and just continue to control what you can control. And that's tomorrow, and that's in San Diego. 505-246-0610 is the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 670 Sports Center.
This report is sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Progressive Commercial Insurance can protect your small business with over 30
We would like to
coverage
thank the
options.
following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Get a quote in as little as 8 minutes at progressivecommercial.com.
Albuquerque's leader in sports is Pro View. From pros to prep. All your favorite action. All your favorite talk shows. Find it on Pro View Networks.
From the 96.3 News Radio.
Burrito Express is proud to announce that we are the official burrito spot of ProView Networks. Since 1982, with 6 locations serving Albuquerque, Rio Rancho, and Roswell, the question is, red or green? Let's go to the burrito. Visit letsgototheburrito.com and order now.
We've been trained, conditioned, and rewarded for doing more. But people weren't designed for all that doing. Our bodies need to settle into nothing from time to time. Into nothing at all. In a world obsessed with doing more, we invite you to undo.
Eagle Greens and Turf are a family-owned and operated business with over 25 years of experience in the home improvement industry. They are your exclusive dealer of celebrity green, synthetic putting greens, and artificial turf. They also have artificial turf that is specifically designed for your pets. Eagle Greens and Turf are proud sponsors of ProView Networks and can make your lawn green all year long at 505-273-2744.
ProView Networks would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. Hans Whitler Automotive, German car maintenance and repair in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Call 505-294-7684 or visit HansWhitlerAuto.com. We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. For over 20 years, Evergard Roofing and Solar has been committed to customer service. Locally owned and operated, Evergard offers both commercial and residential roofing and solar services. For more info, please call 505-821-9543. Evergard Roofing and Solar are proud supporters of ProView Sports Network and New Mexico Youth Athletics.
Not all popcorn is created equal.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
New Mexico flavors like sweet green chili, New Mexico sunset, and biscochito. To everyone's favorite classic.
International Protective Services is a proud supporter of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics. IPS provides residential and commercial security services in the Albuquerque metro area. For more info, please call 505-897-2420 or visit internationalprotectiveservice.com.
Eagle Greens and Turf are a family-owned and operated business with over 25 years of experience in the home improvement industry. They are your exclusive dealer of celebrity green, synthetic putting greens, and artificial turf. They also have artificial turf that is specifically designed for your pets. Eagle Greens and Turf are proud sponsors of ProView Networks and can make your lawn green all year long at 505-273-2744.
We've been trained, conditioned, and rewarded for doing more. But people weren't designed for all that doing. Our bodies need to settle into nothing from time to time. Into nothing at all. In a world obsessed with doing more, we invite you to undo.
High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best.
Across the state of New Mexico, different journeys will begin. And when their journeys unite, together will become one experience. Our campuses across New Mexico in Portales, Boswell, and Ruidoso come together to provide you the support as one family. We are one family that share one goal, one opportunity at a time. We are one Eastern.
Burrito Express is proud to announce that we are the official burrito spot of ProView Networks. Since 1982, with 6 locations serving Albuquerque, Rio Rancho, and Roswell, the question is, red or green? Let's go to the burrito. Visit letsgototheburrito.com and order now.
They might want you to cover the cost of younger people who do use all that data. If you're not using the data, you're probably...
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. ProView Networks would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. Hans Whitler Automotive, German car maintenance and repair in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Call 505-294-7684 or visit HansWhitlerAuto.com.
I'm a Blaze King customer, and I have been for the last 10 years. Blaze King stoves are very efficient, they're easy to maintain, and they use a lot less wood than you would typically use with a fireplace.
Blaze King, that's a fire.
The heat is on when it's a Blaze King wood stove, controlling heat up to 40 hours on a single load of wood with a built-in thermostat. See for yourself at either Blaze King showroom, Albuquerque and Santa Fe. Blaze King, and now that's a fire.
We've been trained, conditioned, and rewarded for doing more. But people weren't designed for all that doing.
Who is going to the conference finals next week? Dodgers strike again. Kyle Tucker's a Dodger, $240 million over 4 years, or for 4 years, not over 4 years, because it'll be over like decades. It's deferred money. And then JJ, this basketball hoops fixing story that comes out yesterday, and dozens of players charged in a point shaving plot that, look, I don't know if they're catching everybody. And I don't know if they're, and I would guess not. I don't know if they're only catching a few, but when this came out yesterday and you said, all right, which big name's going to be in it? You're like, well, none. And the schools who are named in this indictment shows you that it's everywhere. Abilene Christian, Alabama State, Buffalo, Coppin State. DePaul is the biggest school. Eastern Michigan, Fordham, Kennesaw State, LaSalle, New Orleans, Nicholas State, North Carolina A&T, Northwestern State, Robert Morris, St. Louis, Southern Miss, and Tulane. They figured they were staying below the radar, right? They weren't going to Duke and Kansas and UCLA. They were going to North Carolina A&T and LaSalle.
Yeah, that's how you start these things. The players you get to that are not on the big NIL deals, that are not raking in the money. You say, hey, we're talking just a half. You know, first half, make a couple mistakes. Here's your bag.
Simeon Cottle, Conference USA preseason player of the year for Kennesaw State, averaging 20 points a game. Scored 21 points the other night. Just the other night, like a couple nights ago. They're talking about this thing going on for years. 26 defendants play college basketball currently, or last week. I wonder, and I don't know that we'll ever know this, but when they start catching these, because everybody thinks they're going to get away with it. Well, they're not going to look at me. They're not going to look at me. And then they do. And everybody slips up somewhere. Do you think they're catching a majority of this, or do you think this is just the tip of the iceberg? Because I honestly, I don't know that I have a grasp on that.
I think they're catching a good amount.
Okay. Certainly not everybody. I mean, I wouldn't be that. Among the wagers, approximately $458,000 on Towson to beat North Carolina A&T. $424,000 on Kent State to cover the first half against Buffalo. I mean, there's some red flag, right? Wait, there's $424,000 that came in on Kent State first half against Buffalo. What's going on here? Whatever could be a red flag. I got more on this. 505-246-0610. This is nuts. It's the opening drive on 95.9 FM. And AM 610 Sports Animals.
Our bodies need to settle into nothing from time to time. Into nothing at all. In a world obsessed with doing more, we invite you to undo.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Albuquerque's leader in sports is ProView. From pros to prep. All your favorite action. All your favorite talk shows. Find it on ProView Networks.
I'm gonna make it.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walking to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot. It's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
From the Sandia foothills to the banks of the Rio Grande, generations of families remain. For 5 generations, Gallus Chevrolet has handed down values written in stone, leading the way under sun-filled skies, past the vintage glow of Route 66. Built by generations past, built for generations to come. This is New Mexico. This is Gallus.
Albuquerque's leader in sports is ProView. From pros to prep. All your favorite action. all your favorite talk shows. Find it on ProView Networks. Eagle Greens and Turf are a family-owned and operated business with over 25 years of experience in the home improvement industry. They are your exclusive dealer of celebrity green, synthetic putting greens, and artificial turf. They also have artificial turf that is specifically designed for your pets. Eagle Greens and Turf are proud sponsors of ProView Networks and can make your lawn green all year long at 505-273-2744.
High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best.
Don't sacrifice quality and flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, red and green chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier sweet rolls. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenprideabq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
Right on the precipice of what should be a spectacular sports weekend. You got golf underway, too, by the way. I caught a little bit of the golf tournament PGAs in Hawaii getting started this weekend. So you got, if that's kind of your thing, okay, throw that back onto your weekly watching as the...
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
That's
maybe that conference road trip next year will match up with PGA in Hawaii. Do a little double dip.
Look at you.
Turbo Threads is a proud sponsor of ProView Networks.
Almost 30 years of experience means fast service, great prices, and a wide selection of apparel from t-shirts to performance sports shirts, even jackets and hats. They feature low minimums and no setup charges on most orders. Turbo Threads is located at 1503 Golf Course Road in Rio Rancho, or find them on Facebook, online at turbothreads.com, or call 999-1234 for Turbo Threads.
I'm a Blaze King customer, and I have been for the last 10 years. Blaze King stoves are very efficient, they're easy to maintain, and they use a lot less wood than you would typically use with a fireplace.
Blaze King, that's a fire.
The heat is on when it's a Blaze King wood stove, controlling heat up to 40 hours on a single load of wood with a built-in thermostat. See for yourself at either Blaze King showroom, Albuquerque and Santa Fe. Blaze King, and now that's a fire.
We've been trained, conditioned, and rewarded for doing more. But people weren't designed for all that doing. Our bodies need to settle into nothing from time to time. Into nothing at all. In a world obsessed with doing more, we invite you to undo.
ProView Networks would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. Hans Whitler Automotive, German car maintenance and repair in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Call 505-294-7684 or visit hanswhitlerauto.com.
Across the state of New Mexico, different journeys will begin. And when their journeys unite, together will become one experience. Our campuses across New Mexico in Portales, Roswell, and Ruidoso come together to provide you the support as one family. We are one family that share one goal, one opportunity at a time. We are one Eastern.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
The Niners...
Burrito Express is proud to announce that we are the official burrito spot of ProView Networks. Since 1982, with 6 locations serving Albuquerque, Rio Rancho, and Roswell, the question is, red or green? Let's go to the burrito. Visit letsgototheburrito.com and order now.
gone undefeated. Now,
Eagle Greens and Turf are a family-owned and operated business with over 25 years of experience in the home improvement industry. They are your exclusive dealer of celebrity green, synthetic putting greens, and artificial turf. They also have artificial turf that is specifically designed for your pets. Eagle Greens and Turf are proud sponsors of ProView Networks and can make your lawn green all year long at 505-273-2744.
All right. So the list is short because Seattle's a tough place to play, right? It's one of the loudest stadiums in the NFL. Seahawks have been pretty good there. This year they're 6-2. One of those losses, though, came to Brock Purdy. It's hard to say why he's been so good there, but according to his head coach, Kyle Shanahan says Brock Purdy doesn't get rattled. What I think the big thing is that Brock does not get rattled. You can be as loud as you want. They're still probably not going to hear you there, especially if you're in the gun. And then we know that'll be much louder this week, but I think nothing really rattles Brock. He stays the same. I think that's why Brock Purdy's good. I don't think Brock Purdy is strongest arm, smartest, fastest, biggest quarterback there is. Brock Purdy's making over $50 million because he's won. In fact, if he wins this weekend, he wins one more game. He will have won his 4th playoff game his 6th playoff game in his 4-year NFL career, tying him with Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes for most wins in your first 4 years of your NFL career. It's insane. I think one of his biggest attributes is his demeanor. And I think that's one of the best attributes a quarterback needs to have. I mean, yeah, they need to be smart, see the field, have a strong arm, get out of trouble, all those things. But the guys who stay calm, your Brady's, your Montanas, your Mannings, am I putting him in that category? I don't know.
Steady Eddie over there.
What do you think?
Yeah, cool, calm, collected, makes the plays. There's a reason that they bought into him. And he's shown them when he's on the field the type of playmaker that he is. He's able to execute the offense, a lot of moving pieces over the last few years, from him being in and out of the lineup to everyone else around him. And here they are in the postseason again. Here they are winning another playoff game, and it's really impressive for the last pick in the draft.
And to do it with a roster that has been so beat to hell. I mean, the consistency there has been him and McCaffrey. And not him. I'm sorry, not him. Mac Jones started how many games this year?
Yeah, Mac Jones stepped up this year.
It's been McCaffrey. So, I like the Seahawks this week. I just think that they're healthier. I think they're better. I just do. I think they're really good. But, man, you can't. The Niners are a tough kid. They are a tough kid. The other NFC game, we haven't put a ton into this yet. It's the Bears and the Rams. The Rams are 3.5-point favorites in Chicago, where it's going to be about 6 degrees. Can the Bears run the ball? And this is something they did really well with Swift and Monangai. Can they run it enough? In their regular season finale, they only ran for 65 yards. They weren't much better last week. They ran for 93. Can it all be on Caleb Williams against that Rams defense? They have to run the ball, don't they?
Yeah, I think Caleb Williams is the dynamic playmaker, but the Rams to put a lot of pressure on them, because I don't think they're going to have a defensive performance like they did against Carolina. DeAndre Swift, Monangai, running the football, controlling the game would be huge.
How much do you put into the weather? And I hear it all the time. Oh, they're a soft LA team. They're from they play indoors. They're warm weather. They're going to go. It's going to be 5 degrees. Nobody likes playing.
The one thing that changed a little bit is it windy?
Okay.
And that makes miserable more miserable, and then affects them. But what happened last year that didn't slow LA down, and they almost won on the road? And what was happening in the playoffs?
What was happening? I mean, they went to Philly, and they got beat. And they damn near won the game.
And what kind of conditions were they?
It was cold and snowy. And windy. Yeah.
So why are we overhyping?
And Matthew Stafford played a lot of his career in Detroit. Well, Jeff, that was indoors. Yeah, but where they played? They played in Chicago. They played in Green Bay. Caleb Williams has been in the league for how many years? Where did he play college ball? Oklahoma and USC? Isn't that right?
You're 100%. No one likes to play in the cold. It doesn't matter if you've been there for 10 years or 2 years. But the type of element. If it's just freezing, well, everyone's got to figure out how to stay warm. And I don't see that that immediately means the Bears are going to beat the Rams because it's cold.
Let me give you a word. All right, so Sunday in Chicago, and they're playing Sunday evening. Was it 6 our time, so 7 their time? So, during the day, 30% chance of snow afternoon.
4:30.
4:30? 4:30 Mountain Time?
Yeah.
All right, so 5:30. So during the day, it'll get up to 22, but by the time they kick, it'll be lower than this. Southwest winds 15, gusts as high as 25. And as you get into Sunday night, 30% chance of snow before midnight, mostly cloudy with a low around 5, blustery. Who runs the ball better? The Bears do, don't they?
You're going to see a lot of Williams and Corum as well.
Yeah, I think that's right. I like Puka Nacua in this. I'm fine with him there. I think Devontae Adams will be fine. Didn't Devontae Adams play in Green Bay for a while do really well? He was pretty good in the cold, wasn't he?
The only people that like the cold are the crazy people that are showing up tailgating.
Yeah, and nobody. Talking to a buddy of mine yesterday, asked how Addie's doing. Just talked to her 20 minutes before. She's walking to class, it's 8 degrees, and there's snow everywhere.
This is fine.
Decisions. Nobody likes it. You deal with it, you live with it, you live through it, you adapt. Football weather. Yeah, it's football weather. You're sitting on your ass in your sweats in your warm house with a beer in your hand and a bag of
nacho cheese
all over yourself with a fire going, right? Oh, it's football weather.
That's great, baby.
Yeah. Nobody loves it. Players don't love it. They'll tell you afterwards. It's great.
Don't be the dude thinking that you need to run out there with your shirt off trying to prove everyone wrong. Now, they'll do the no sleeves thing, but they'll cover themselves up in Tiger Balm or something. So.
Yeah. Look, it's great stories later. Oh, we played in that game. It was unbelievable. But nobody loves it. Nobody loves being there. Nobody loves being there. All right, 505-246-0610. How do the Rams win? We'll get into that. I want to get you through the conference schedule in Mountain West basketball this weekend. What's going on? I got texts from you guys that I got to get through at 505-246-0610. I got emails, Jeff at sportsanimалabq.com and JJ at sportsanimалabq.com. All that's here for you as we get through a Friday on the Sports Animal. Fellas, how you feeling? Huh? New year, you're trying to get back to being that you again, huh? Feeling tired, maybe losing muscle, struggling to focus, just not feeling like yourself, tired. Could be signs of low testosterone. Could be hormone imbalance. Vita Vital Medical is Albuquerque's experts specializing in testosterone replacement therapy, ED solutions, and peptide therapy. They're local. They are here to help you restore your strength, your energy, your confidence, and your performance. They're local, and they know what works. They've got proven methods to get you feeling like you again. They'll help you get back in the game. They take the time to listen to you, and they understand your goals. I know there's preconception. Well, I don't want to have the conversation. It's not that fun. Well, no, nothing's fun about it, but it's comfortable. This is something where you go in, they listen to you. It is a comfortable environment. They understand what's going on with you, your body, how long, what are your symptoms, and what are your goals? Who do you want to be? What do you want to be? How do you want to feel? What is we're looking to do? And then they create a plan that's tailored to you, and you feel better. Don't sit on the sidelines. Take action today. Feel better now. Here's the number, 505-240-8559. 505-240-8559. Or you can visit them online at VitaVitalMedical.com. That's V-I-D as in David A, V-I-T as in Thomas A-L. VitaVitalMedical.com. Get back to being the man you know you are. Feel alive again with Vita Vital Medical, Albuquerque's hormone health experts.
I'm JJ Buck.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
They get to play Josh Allen Saturday in Denver. Can he put on his cape again for the Buffalo Bills? Bo Nix, fourth quarter.
Turbo Threads is a proud sponsor of ProView Networks.
Are you buying into?
Almost 30 years of experience means fast service, great prices, and a wide selection of apparel from t-shirts to performance sport shirts, even jackets and hats. They feature low minimums and no setup charges on most orders. Turbo Threads is located at 1503 Golf Course Road in Rio Rancho, or find them on Facebook, online at turbothreads.com, or call 999-1234 for Turbo Threads.
I'm a Blaze King customer, and I have been for the last 10 years. Blaze King stoves are very efficient. They're easy to maintain, and they use a lot less wood than you would typically use with a fireplace.
Blaze King, that's a fire.
The heat is on when it's a Blaze King wood stove, controlling heat up to 40 hours on a single load of wood with a built-in thermostat. See for yourself at either Blaze King showroom, Albuquerque and Santa Fe. Blaze King, and now that's a fire.
We've been trained, conditioned, and rewarded for doing more. But people weren't designed for all that doing. Our bodies need to settle into nothing from time to time. Into nothing at all. In a world obsessed with doing more, we invite you to undo.
ProView Networks would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. Hans Whitler Automotive, German car maintenance and repair in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Call 505-294-7684 or visit hanswhitlerauto.com.
Across the state of New Mexico, different journeys will begin. And when their journeys unite, together will become one experience. Our campuses across New Mexico in Portales, Boswell, and Ruidoso come together to provide you the support as one family. We are one family that share one goal, one opportunity at a time. We are One Eastern.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Burrito Express is proud to announce that we are the official burrito spot of ProView Networks. Since 1982, with 6 locations serving Albuquerque, Rio Rancho, and Roswell, the question is, red or green? Let's go to the burrito. Visit letsgototheburrito.com and order now. Eagle Greens and Turf are a family-owned and operated business with over 25 years of experience in the home improvement industry. They are your exclusive dealer of celebrity green, synthetic putting greens, and artificial turf. They also have artificial turf that is specifically designed for your pets. Eagle Greens and Turf are proud sponsors of ProView Networks and can make your lawn green all year long at 505-273-2744.
International Protective Services is a proud supporter of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics. IPS provides residential and commercial security services in the Albuquerque metro area. For more info, please call 505-897-2420 or visit internationalprotectiveservice.com.
From the Sandia foothills to the banks of the Rio Grande, generations of families remain. For 5 generations, Gallus Chevrolet has handed down values written in stone, leading the way under sun-filled skies, past the vintage glow of Route 66. Built by generations past, built for generations to come. This is New Mexico. This is Gallus.
Across the state of New Mexico, different journeys will begin. And when their journeys unite, together will become one experience. Our campuses across New Mexico in Portales, Boswell, and Ruidoso come together to provide you the support as one family. We are one family that share one goal, one opportunity at a time. We are One Eastern.
Eastern District of Pennsylvania is a federal indictment.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walking to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
Burrito Express is proud to announce that we are the official burrito spot of ProView Networks. Since 1982, with 6 locations serving Albuquerque, Rio Rancho, and Roswell,
These are games.
the question is, red or green? Let's go to the burrito. Visit letsgototheburrito.com and order now.
And the statement, the NCAA enforcement staff has opened up.
Turbo Threads is a proud sponsor of ProView Networks.
Almost 30 years of experience means fast service, great prices, and a wide selection of apparel from t-shirts to performance sports shirts, even jackets and hats. They feature low minimums and no setup charges on most orders. Turbo Threads is located at 1503 Golf Course Road in Rio Rancho, or find them on Facebook, online at turbothreads.com, or call 999-1234 for Turbo Threads.
Well-informed choices to avoid jeopardizing the game and their eligibility. Not just their eligibility, JJ. This is their their freedom. When you're federally indicted, this is prison.
You're gonna go to jail.
A couple of Kennesaw State players. It alleges that one of the fixers sent these two guys a picture of approximately $100,000 in cash ahead of the Kennesaw State game against Queens on March 1st of 2024. The 2 players and a third received $40,000 for their alleged participation in the scheme, according to the indictment. I look at some of the stuff that's in here. A wager of $168,300 on the Guangdong Southern Tigers, the Chinese. Somebody tried to put $50,000 on Southern Miss to beat Alabama State. $30,000 first half line wager on St. Bonaventure over LaSalle. $52,395 on St. John's to cover the first half spread. Again, I mean, like you're just going, okay, how do you think these aren't going to get flagged? How do you think when you go and put $424,000 on Kent State to cover a first half spread against Buffalo, that's not going to get flagged? And I guess you think even if it's going to get flagged, how are they going to prove it? Right?
Yeah, like I do this, have a lot of money, and this is where I'm going today.
Man. I mean, and you start reading through some of this and the detail and how long this is going. There's a 70-page indictment. It began back in September of 2022. Initially, it was on fixing Chinese Basketball Association. And this guy who played for Tulane, let's blank his first name, because he played 2 years with the Bulls too, right? But he was playing overseas, and he was the leading scorer, and he allegedly manipulated his own performance and recruited other players to join his team on his team to join. Wow, it's stunning the amount. I don't know why I'm stunned each time one of these things comes out.
Because not something they'd be like, oh yeah, I can see how this would happen. It just, and as I think too, just people as a competitor playing the game, and you're just out there throwing games, throwing halves.
How are you looked at in the locker room after that? Are guys like, dude, why didn't you get me in on it, or how could you do it? I mean, obviously you're making some money on it.
Probably not looking at you in the locker room anymore, but when you're
that's probably true.
when you're packing up your stuff and leaving your dorm room.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like, dude, really?
Yeah. All right. Elsewhere, the transfer portal in college football closes today. So keep an eye on who's going in today. Because I got to believe, JT, don't you think there'll be a few last-minute guys who say, you know what, I'm in? Today is
Of course.
And this is for everybody except for the two teams who are still playing. For New Mexico, you know, some of the key names that are not in the portal. Guys that stayed and have committed to come back and sign. Your quarterback, Jack Lindsay. Your defensive player of the year, Jackson Eck is in. Cade Keith, the tight end. Mercury Swain, Deshaun Buchanan, running back. Tavian Combs, who's got, I don't know, what's going to be a longer tenure. Tavian Combs is a Lobo football player, Mayor Keller is a mayor.
Mayor for life, eh?
Yeah. The 7th year for Tavian Combs.
The Lobos
are
crushing it in player retention.
In retention, yes.
They just, C.J. McBean, they just announced he's coming back. That came out this morning. This defense is going to be very good next year.
Yeah, no, I think that's big. And then what they've added defensively, especially defensive back, right? They've got the guy from Cincinnati, or Monty Arnold, who wasn't that the former 3-star recruit? They got a couple of defensive backs. And again, I don't care that you come from Hampton or if you come from Cincinnati, because I watched dudes from Idaho play pretty damn well. I watched the guy from Weber State really. So I'm looking at names like you are, and one guy comes from Fall State, one guy comes from Hampton, which, by the way, I was just at Hampton, like literally at the campus the other day. On my way to a beach in Virginia. And it was cold. But I don't care where you're coming from. You know, you got the young man from Iowa State. He's a tight end. Another defensive back. Played at Texas A&M and Louisville. And again, everybody's got their story. Here's one thing I've learned after one season with Jason Eck and his staff. And understand his staff isn't completely the same. Let me tell you what I've learned after one season. I'm going to trust their judgment when it comes to talent evaluation and development. Why? Because we literally sat here last time this year and go, all right, who are all these guys? Oh, look at all these guys. They got an FBS All-Star. Yeah, but how good are they going to be? I don't know, 9-3 and coach champions of the league and went overtime with a Big Ten team at the bowl.
Trust the process.
Well, I mean, they've earned that, haven't they?
Yes, they have.
And so as I sit here and I look through it, and we're going to go preseason, they're probably, I'm going to guess right now in the new Mountain West, they will be picked second in the Mountain West next year preseason. Is that a fair guess?
Yes. I think it will be UNLV then.
I think that's right. Which, by the way, is insanity. Because you were picked 11th out of 12 teams in the old Mountain West this year. Now, no more Boise State, San Diego State, Colorado State, Utah State, Fresno State. But I'm going to guess they're going to be picked second in that.
And I'd be interested to see kind of the feeling with Hawaii and Northern Illinois trying to bounce back. I think Hawaii
was pretty nice this year.
Could be 3.
Okay. Wyoming 4th. What about Air Force? I mean, Wyoming and Air Force.
Yeah.
I mean, if he keeps guys who develop, right, Air Force should be up there. Yeah. So, I don't know. I'm watching it. Just watch the portal today. It closes, and see whether the big names in. Like, who'd you lose? Dorian Thomas. I think you all knew you were going to lose Dorian Thomas, maybe even after the Michigan, right? He's a tight end who was 6'4" and almost 240. Came over from Arizona where he was underutilized. First team All Mountain West, and he committed to Cal. Okay. DJ McKinney was one of your good running backs. I was surprised. I'm not going to lie. I'm not surprised he left. I was just surprised he left and went to Tulsa. But
I have to assume it just came down to that was a better offer.
Okay.
For the checking account.
Okay. And good for him.
Yeah. That's what the game everyone's playing.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Just like the Dodgers.
Yeah, 100%. You lose your punter. It was a good weapon, man. Daniel Hughes was a really good weapon. All Mountain West.
Hughes and Thomas were the least surprising of dudes that were for sure.
Right. And he
especially
went to Florida State.
And you just know the vibe, the brand, and being on a bigger stage at Florida State checks all the boxes for him.
Well, and again, I don't know what they're paying punters at Florida State or at New Mexico for that matter, but
he's probably actually getting paid at Florida State.
Yeah, it's probably right. Yeah. You lose Landon Williams, a tight end, Marcus Vincent, a tight end. Okay, is what it is. As I go down the list, Isaiah Chavez is first of all, Isaiah Chavez stuns me that he's still playing football.
Well, he's not. But he wants to.
So does he need to get granted another year?
No, because he didn't play this year.
All right. So how many years did he get?
So that
why does it
still
feel like
have that year of eligibility?
It feels like 20. Was he a freshman in 2020?
Yes, he was.
20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. That's already 6 years. He gets the COVID year. He gets a redshirt year. So that still would have been played 4, right?
Yeah, but he didn't play.
So how many redshirt years do you get?
This past season, so he still has eligibility because he could have been on this year's Lobo roster.
So you get to save it again?
Mm-hmm.
All I know is he's been in school 6 years, right? Well, Tavian Combs, same concept. Yeah. Anyway, 505-246-0610. That's where you are with the portal. As far as today being the last day, so just keep an eye on it. John Mateer, I thought this was a big announcement yesterday. Not that I'm surprised, but John Mateer, the Oklahoma quarterback, is going back there for the final season. He was a Heisman Trophy favorite, and he led him into the playoff. The former Washington State quarterback, but yesterday was the deadline for 2 days ago. Yesterday, I guess 2 days ago for players to declare for the NFL draft. So two big quarterbacks, Mateer and Dante Moore, both going back to college. One to Oklahoma, one to Oklahoma. It's the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 670 Sports.
The exciting action of the NFL postseason is on Westwood One.
No time on the clock. Still looking.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Hi, this is Scott Graham.
Eagle Greens and Turf are a family-owned and operated business with over 25 years of experience in the home improvement industry. They are your exclusive dealer of celebrity green, synthetic putting greens, and artificial turf. They also have artificial turf that is specifically designed for your pets. Eagle Greens and Turf are proud sponsors of ProView Networks and can make your lawn green all year long at 505-273-2744.
High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best.
Albuquerque's leader in sports is ProView. From pros to prep, all your favorite action. All your favorite talk shows. Find it on ProView Networks. Burrito Express is proud to announce that we are the official burrito spot of ProView Networks. Since 1982, with 6 locations serving Albuquerque, Rio Rancho, and Roswell, the question is, red or green? Let's go to the burrito. Visit letsgototheburrito.com and order now.
Across the state of New Mexico, different journeys will begin. And when their journeys unite, together will become one experience. Our campuses across New Mexico in Portales, Roswell, and Ruidoso come together to provide you the support as one family. We are one family that share one goal, one opportunity at a time. We are One Eastern.
Don't sacrifice quality and flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, red and green chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier sweet rolls. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenprideabq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
Lose the weight or stop smoking at only $59.99 guaranteed. Weight loss hypnosis tomorrow at the Courtyard by Marriott in Albuquerque at 11 a.m. Stop smoking hypnosis 2 p.m.
Rudy's is a proud supporter of ProView Networks. We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Meanwhile, 2 o'clock pregame, 2:30 tip. Did I get that right? Here on these sports channels.
Albuquerque's leader in sports is ProView. From pros to prep. All your favorite action. All your favorite talk shows. Find it on ProView Networks.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Marty Size in Albuquerque today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
That one is tough.
International Protective Services is a proud supporter of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics. IPS provides residential and commercial security services in the Albuquerque metro area. For more info, please call 505-897.
All right. Hey, guys, just do you guys have any in on UNM hoops recruiting? Heard from Steve Ivey, who follows Colorado State, that the Rams got a commitment from a 6'7" guy from Regis Jesuit in Denver, who was being recruited by UNM and some schools in major conferences. His name is Eric Fielder. Worried about recruiting retention of both players and coaches long term in moving to the Mountain West. You're not moving, you're staying in the Mountain West, but Mountain West above. Look, I think it's a realistic issue to monitor going forward. If your program remains really good, you're going to continue. There's a few things that are going to be important to retain and recruit, especially for level basketball. Basketball in a little different world than football, though not drastic. But if you continue to win and have a shot to go to the NCAA tournament, if you continue to stay competitive in revenue sharing and NIL, which I don't, that might even be number one. You continue to have the atmosphere that you have and be relevant on, semi-relevant on a regional stage, then I think you're going to be okay. I don't blame you for being concerned. And look, Pitino rang the bell. Pitino made it very clear. He was very vocal when he was here. His concern about being in the new Mountain West. He wanted to get out before it, and he did. Eric Olin was asked about the other day. When he was asked about going to San Diego, and this is the last trip there, and, it's going to be a bummer, but we knew that coming in. Now you've got to make this league something that's really good. It's up to you. It's up to UNLV. It's up to Reno. It's up to UTEP to get better, for crying out loud. It's up to everybody else who's here. Is it a fair concern? Yeah, dude. Like, it's the same concept when BYU, Utah, and TCU. The reality is you're going to be all right. You're going to survive. You're going to move forward. You're going to continue to play. But you're not going to be able to convince me or anybody else, and probably not you either, that you're better because you lose San Diego State and Boise State and Colorado State, right? You're You're not better. Can you be good? Can you be fine? Can you be, relevant? Yeah. Yeah. Do you disagree with any of that?
I don't disagree with it. I do think that basketball will have a little bit more convincing to do, maybe in some areas, but I think this coaching staff, having recruited the way they did at UC San Diego, now on this stage with revenue share, with NIL, still this building, it will be fine. I don't think that it takes a dramatic hit. There's probably just some moments of people asking a little bit more questions, the buzz of, hey, are we going to have to go in and have to win the conference tournament, get an NCAA tournament? Those type of things we'll have to just see play out. The league will be here. The league will be fine. I don't think it ever morphs into what the Mountain West morphed into. Like, I don't trust UTEP, UC Davis, Hawaii to have that.
You mean being a 4 or 5 bid?
Yeah, I think that's gone. Gone.
Let me ask you this, and this may not be fair, but I'll ask it anyway. As we sit here on January 16th, what do you think next year's level roster of basketball looks like? I mean, Albury's gone, obviously. I don't know if Bouillon gets another year of eligibility, although he's a freshman. They granted him more. But like guys like Hall, Tannett, and Hop's gone, Howell's gone.
I think JT Rock and one of the freshmen for sure. And then after that,
stay. Yeah. So JT Rock probably. I think that's probably right. I would say
probably Jake Hall.
Hall more so likely than Tannett. Stay. Chol. I mean, you just don't know, right?
Just not sure.
You just don't know. Yeah, I was having this conversation with somebody the other day. Oh, they're all going to be gone. I don't know, man. That's why you better enjoy being fortunate in 3 years. That's why enjoy what you got tomorrow night against San Diego State. The game that matters. Because I don't know. I don't think Eric Olin has an idea. I mean, they'll recruit, and when they lose, they'll get back in the portal, and guys will want to be here.
Yeah. The door opens, there's someone that steps out, and then someone else that will step in. And just, like I said, enjoy the moment this year. Embrace the rivalry, go at it. I know Utah State's, man, that fan base, and rightfully so, goodness, they're on everyone's backside right now. But enjoy it, especially, tomorrow. If you have an opportunity to go get one in Viejas the last time, man, enjoy it. It does feel different this season. There's a little bit extra. And like I said, there's already been 2 arenas that I'm not going back to this year, and it was weird feeling. These 2 places you like to go play.
Toby says, I think he keeps the roster. Hall stays for sure. Probably. After that, right? Scholl needs to find a new home, for what we pay him is what he said. I don't know. I mean, I think Scholl's making the most, if I'm not mistaken, of anybody. I might be wrong on that.
Hey, if you're contributing and winning,
well, I think he can be better next year, too. I'd love to keep Bouillon here. I just don't know, A, what his cost is going to be, and B, what his eligibility is.
Yeah, that one's going to get interesting.
Yeah. Be up to the 505-246-0610. We'll wrap it up and get into the weekend when we get back on 95.9 FM and AM 610 Sports.
This is a Westwood One Sports Minute.
The Seattle Seahawks are the current favorites to win Super Bowl 60 and are a touchdown favorite on Saturday night against San Francisco.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
We've been trained, conditioned, and rewarded for doing more. But people weren't designed for all that doing. Our bodies need to settle into nothing from time to time. Into nothing at all. In a world obsessed with doing more, we invite you to undo.
I'm a Blaze King customer, and I have been for the last 10 years. Blaze King stoves are very efficient, they're easy to maintain, and they use a lot less wood than you would typically use with a fireplace.
Blaze King, that's a fire.
The heat is on when it's a Blaze King wood stove, controlling heat up to 40 hours on a single load of wood with a built-in thermostat. See for yourself at either Blaze King showroom, Albuquerque and Santa Fe. Blaze King, and now that's a fire.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. For over 20 years, Evergard Roofing and Solar has been committed to customer service. Locally owned and operated, Evergard offers both commercial and residential roofing and solar services. For more info, please call 505-821-9543. Evergard Roofing and Solar are proud supporters of ProView Sports Network and New Mexico Youth Athletics.
I might not be in the cage as much anymore. Just like riding a bicycle, I can pick up the fight from where I left off. I'm not some slick-haired outsider posing with borrowed gloves. I grew up here. New Mexico is in my blood. I'm a New Mexican fighting for other New Mexicans. I'm Adam Oki. I'll be your champion in the courtroom.
Download the Prize Picks app today. Use code KNML to get $50.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
From the Sandia foothills to the banks of the Rio Grande, generations of families remain. For 5 generations, Gallus Chevrolet has handed down values written in stone, leading the way under sun-filled skies, past the vintage glow of Route 66. Built by generations past, built for generations to come. This is New Mexico. This is Gallus.
Eagle Greens and Turf are a family-owned and operated business with over 25 years of experience in the home improvement industry. They are your exclusive dealer of Celebrity Green synthetic putting greens and artificial turf. They also have artificial turf that is specifically designed for your pets. Eagle Greens and Turf are proud sponsors of ProView Networks and can make your lawn green all year long at 505-273-2744.
I'm a Blaze King customer, and I have been for the last 10 years. Blaze King stoves are very efficient, they're easy to maintain, and they use a lot less wood than you would typically use with a fireplace.
Blaze King, that's a fire.
The heat is on when it's a Blaze King wood stove, controlling heat up to 40 hours on a single load of wood with a built-in thermostat. See for yourself at either Blaze King showroom, Albuquerque and Santa Fe. Blaze King, and now that's a fire.
International Protective Services is a proud supporter of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics.
Call Daniels for your plumbing.
IPS provides residential and commercial security services in the Albuquerque metro area.
You want to use a local company that's invested
For more
in
info,
the community.
please call 505-897-2420 or visit internationalprotectiveservice.com.
Burrito Express is proud to announce that we are the official burrito spot of ProView Networks. Since 1982, with 6 locations serving Albuquerque, Rio Rancho, and Roswell, the question is, red or green? Let's go to the burrito. Visit letsgototheburrito.com and order now. Albuquerque's leader in sports is ProView. From pros to prep, all your favorite action. All your favorite talk shows. Find it on ProView Networks.
Turbo Threads is a proud sponsor of ProView Networks.
Almost 30 years of experience means fast service, great prices, and a wide selection of apparel from t-shirts to performance sports shirts, even jackets and hats. They feature low minimums and no setup charges on most orders. Turbo Threads is located at 1503 Golf Course Road in Rio Rancho, or find them on Facebook online at turbothreads.com or call 999-1234 for Turbo Threads.
Across the state of New Mexico.
Text line says, Jeff, JJ, how you doing? Hey, DJ McKinney maybe got the money, but Tulsa's also his hometown. So maybe that's why he went there. Opening drive gets you into the weekend. 505-246-0610. Big ones tomorrow and Sunday in the NFL. Bills, Broncos, Niners, and Seahawks tomorrow here on the Sports Animal. Texas, Patriots, Rams, and Bears. I'm going to take the Bills, the Seahawks, the Patriots, and the Rams. Lobos and Aztecs tomorrow night in San Diego, 6 o'clock over on News Radio KKOB. Ladies will play in the pit against Grand Canyon here on the Sports Animal at 2:30 tomorrow. Aggies lose at Liberty yesterday, 73-71. Fought back from a 46-29 halftime deficit to tie the game. Had a chance to win it. Jamel Jones' three fell just a little short with about a second to go in that one. 505-246-0610. The email says Q Terrence in 5, 4, 3. Is that about right? Hello, Terry. You're on the Sports Hour. Good day, sir.
Good Friday, Jeff. Good Friday, JJ. Thoughts and hugs to all family members. Whether it's 60 degrees or a chilling 8 degrees up in Michigan, everybody stay warm and stay safe. Was kind of got a chuckle out. I'm glad JJ understood my Eeyore reference yesterday in my text. I just, you guys, like I say, you're human when you're doing games, and just last week before, TCU was beating KU by 16 with 4 minutes to go and just collapsed, and I just thought the TCU announcers would be like, wanted to say, somebody make a free throw or something like that, and, just have to say, oh, geez, what's going on?
Right.
For baseball, there's no thinking in baseball. Just write checks. At least the thing with football, the Jets stink not because of Jerry Jones spending all the money. The Jets stink because they make poor decisions and all that. Your Aztecs shot up in the net ranking. I don't know if they spin a wheel or what great things, but they went from like 64 to 50 in just a few days, which is very nice for the conference and obviously nice for your Aztecs because, to get 3 teams, I think they have to be in the top 50, and then Nevada could help if Nevada can stay in the top 75. That gives everybody an extra shot maybe to pick up another quad 1 win that way. I don't know if it's better if it's just if they had to split, whether the Lobos went on the road and then the Aztecs come back and win on the road, because then it'd be quad 1 wins, or you just
depends
take your
better
home
for
difference.
who, right?
So,
better for the league or better for your team? I mean,
yeah,
it's a different argument.
Yeah, but that's the whole thing where they stay up and go from there. But yeah, it should be a dogfight tomorrow. It does prove that early in the season, you're really slapped for quad 3 losses. Utah State has stayed up there without really playing much of a schedule, but they avoided any bad losses. They really didn't go out and like San Diego State and Michigan and all those games. They just avoided those. But since they didn't have a quad 3 loss, they stayed up there. So they can take a couple losses, let the Aztecs and Bows take them down. They'll keep them in, and maybe get 3 teams in the tourney that way. But from that standpoint,
well, Utah State, Terry, is 0-1 against quad 1. They've only played one quad 1 team. They're 4-0 quad 2, 7-0 quad 3, 3-0 quad 4. I mean, their schedule's not impressive. They
play the same. Dude, they play the same schedule as New Mexico, as Nevada.
Yeah, but
the schedule metrics for those teams are the same.
They don't have a bad loss.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The quad 3 loss, especially very early, then you drop down and have to fight your way back up. And so similar schedules, but yeah, that's definitely like that. I just said the quad 3s because it had hurt San Diego State, even though they had played a much tougher schedule. That loss to Troy, however that happened, it cost San Diego State, but they're fighting back up there and getting it in. So that's why I just thought quad 3 losses, you got to avoid it, and then you hope teams get out of there. And like you said, the Aggies, if they can get back into a little higher above the top 135 and go from there. Patriots, the one team 3-4 weeks ago I didn't want to see in the playoffs were the Texans, and that's who we see. Drake is kind of take care of the ball very well, so that could be one wicked game. But I think all 4 games should be fun. I go back my last little comment when you said about weather. 40 years ago when the Bears made their run. They were playing the Giants, and Sean Landeta, the punter for the Giants, went to punt. They were playing, Bears had the home game, and he missed the ball because the wind was so bad when he dropped it to punt it. It just blew away. And, here a guy was all-pro punter at times, and just the ball just flew away when he tried to punt it. So there can be something. And your QB, I have a bad back. I wouldn't want to be in that weather. So, from that, we'll see if your QB can hang in there and if his back holds up. And from that, that's probably not what he likes to see is going out there in that type of weather. But we'll see. Should be a great weekend for all sports. So you guys have a great weekend. Be safe.
You know what I haven't heard a lot about since, preseason? Matthew Stafford's back.
He's back? Yeah.
No, honestly. Remember?
It's pretty good for an MVP.
There was a real conversation, dude, is he going to play? Did he take a hit? Is he going to get broken? Is this it? Can he even play at all? That was the real conversation in preseason. It was Jimmy Garoppolo. I haven't seen Jimmy Garoppolo once, have you? Captain Hansen was sitting there with a baseball cap on. I'm going to assume his back doesn't feel great. I'm going to assume it's not so bad where it's debilitating because the dude's probably going to be the MVP. But, boy, that talk went away real quick, didn't it?
Yes.
All right. Who you got? I got the Bills, the Hawks, the Patriots, and the Rams. Who you got?
Denver, Seattle, Los Angeles.
Actually, this is a hard one, huh?
And that's the one I'm struggling with the most.
Yeah, it's fair. All right. Let me know after they win. Who you got?
I'm taking Houston +3.
The Herd with Colin Cowherd will be next. The Jim Rome show's after that. Why do they keep moving that trash can? I missed both shots. The Jim Rome show's after that. Kenny Thomas is in with a show called Unfiltered with Kenneth Thomas. I'm going to leave him some popcorn, huh? We leave him those 3 crates of popcorn?
Oh, yeah, buddy.
That's from us to you, Kenny, because we love you. Adrian, great week. Enjoy the weekend. We are not in on Monday. It is Martin Luther King Day. How about that? Coming off that big, gigantic week of football, we're not here on Monday. I'm happy to be here, but they're locking us out. He is Adrian. He had a great week. Appreciate you. You are JJ Buck. I'm Merely Jepson. You had a big weekend for you?
Huge.
Have a great call tomorrow. Enjoy it. Be good to each other, please. Be kind, loving, caring, and sharing. We will smell you on Tuesday.
You budget for a vacation, but who puts away money for a garage door repair? Almost nobody. Scott Stigler here.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
That's Windsor Door Sales and Security. They've been honest and affordable for 55 years and have plenty of parts to fix your door.
Burrito Express is proud to announce that we are the official burrito spot of ProView Networks. Since 1982, with 6 locations serving Albuquerque, Rio Rancho, and Roswell, the question is, red or green? Let's go to the burrito. Visit letsgototheburrito.com and order now.
I'm a Blaze King customer, and I have been for the last 10 years. Blaze King stoves are very efficient, they're easy to maintain, and they use a lot less wood than you would typically use with a fireplace.
Blaze King, that's a fire.
The heat is on when it's a Blaze King wood stove, controlling heat up to 40 hours on a single load of wood with a built-in thermostat. See for yourself at either Blaze King showroom, Albuquerque and Santa Fe. Blaze King, and now that's a fire.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walking to the cashier, order up a root beer and a #1. Cover it with green stuff, 1 scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
From the Sandia foothills to the banks of the Rio Grande, generations of families remain. For 5 generations, Gallus Chevrolet has handed down values written in stone, leading the way under sun-filled skies, past the vintage glow of Route 66. Built by generations past, built for generations to come. This is New Mexico. This is Gallus.
Eagle Greens and Turf are a family-owned and operated business with over 25 years of experience in the home improvement industry. They are your exclusive dealer of Celebrity Green synthetic putting greens and artificial turf. They also have artificial turf that is specifically designed for your pets. Eagle Greens and Turf are proud sponsors of ProView Networks and can make your lawn green all year long at 505-273-2744. Don't sacrifice quality and flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, red and green chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier sweet rolls. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenprideabq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs are proud supporters of ProView Sports.